to do it and stuff.
Wow,
What is
a
it?
psycho.
Yeah.
I'm not connecting to YouTube, man. It says it's ready, but it's not. It's
Oh,
It's all
we don't
good, man.
need YouTube.
It is what it is.
Yeah, keep trying. If you want to check it, you could look on your phone and see if it's up or see what it's doing.
It's not. It's just there's a little like spinny thing when it talks about like it
Nice.
shows down here. Like,
Is it the colors Wheel of Doom from Mac?
sort of? It's like cute little arrows. Like,
Did you click on the
Red Ring of Death.
thing and like try and undo it and then redo it?
look. Yeah, I even paused it. I paused it twice and messed with
Okay.
it, and it says it's ready.
Maybe
And
it's
then-
going.
Yeah, it says connecting.
Yeah, but it never.
What did it say
connects.
for your practice run?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It just said live.
Okay, so it does say like.
Can you unselect it? What's with the dash? I hate that we're just talking about like what's going on with that, but
Well,
Trying to think of.
I don't think it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're
YouTube's
allowed to sing
pretty
it.
Weird.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
No, dude, I saw
I was
that.
parodying it.
I saw on
I don't know what's happening.
what do I watch all the time, buddy? Come on, you know.
Kill Tony.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
Oh, I beat your
Thanks.
wife to a question about you.
Thanks, honey.
Oh,
man.
Where's the
Mike, I
audience?
hope you're switching between
Aw.
us.
That's real great. I like that a lot. Gaycation never stopped.
Here comes Anne.
nice.
I thought he was about to sing the song.
Anyway, yes, Kill Tony. We watch that every night,
Almost.
almost, unless like Ozarks is on or.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I'm blanking. What did
Unfortunately, what?
Not like
Seconded.
You didn't like Ozark? What?
not the ending.
Yeah, he didn't like.
I mean, but
Ooh.
honestly, with
little too
a
abrupt.
situation like that, they all probably would have been dead much sooner. So it's pretty realistic. If you
I
think
just
about
mean the
that.
very last bit.
I think the whole thing is just supposed to be like
You didn't want Ruth
Hey.
to die. I get it.
the only people,
I was okay with that. I do that. Well, because it made sense. It
Ruth dying.
yeah, it made sense. I was
Oh,
kinda
spoiler
expecting
alerts, everyone. I mean, she's fine.
Who's Ruth?
If she was
Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth.
If the
It was
show-
baby.
I don't know shit about
The baseball player.
Yeah, everyone
I
knows.
love that line.
she's dead.
if the show kept going on without her, I don't know if I could have watched it. So
Yeah, when Ruth died, the show died.
it ended perfectly. I don't know. How else would you have ended it?
No, I just wouldn't have ended it with the family like shooting the PI. It was just kind of
Just
Oh,
Jason
yeah, that
Bateman in
did
prison.
happen.
Just
Yeah, that did happen.
either they get away or they don't. But like I don't know, I feel like you kept it kind of in the middle. Like
no, they definitely got away.
yeah, I guess it's
The whole
that's-
thing is
I guess
that
that's
they're-
the point. Is that like by that point they're so smart and like how to get away with shit. And they have taken care of bodies earlier in the show.
What's
They
the
took
kid's
care of
name again?
the nephew's body.
And the sheriff that they shot. Or
Oh
something.
yeah, what's the kid's name in it again though? The
Jonah,
Jonah. That's right.
Good.
I knew it was a Bible thing,
It's a
but
good
right?
no, Jonah. I think the whole thing is like Jonah's on board now. Like
Yeah.
before it was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well,
Like
he's-
Jonah gets it. Like it just
that's what I'm
clicked.
saying. I think like it all collectively they get to a point where they're just in together and they're so deep into it and they're all so good at their like roles and that they just have that understanding that they can
Yeah.
work through it. I get it.
I think that was like also part like of Jonah, like of it being like that's also as weird as it is, like Jonah forgiving his mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just
Yeah.
kind of having the connection of like, oh, look, we're all screwed now.
You're just a
and it
person.
clicks in his head of like, oh,
We're
you
all
just got to
messed up
do what you
anyway.
got to do.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
It is cool.
No,
I did like the arc twist,
I didn't mind.
the arc, the vibe between Wendy and Marty. I like that Marty's like the one who's like pushing the family to do it in the beginning of the series, and then like obviously she's against it, and then she becomes like enamored with that power.
She's like a meme now.
She's like Walter White
It's great.
in that sense, and then
The
he's more like Jesse.
mom?
All the
Yeah, because she
Yeah,
becomes
the
hungry.
mom.
She becomes like addicted to the power and like manipulating people, and then Marty becomes more and more like more of a human because he starts to care about Ruth and care about just surviving. I guess like just wanting to be a family and like trying to get out of it at the end.
Yeah. No, the whole twist with Camila taking over everything and all that stuff was just really.
It was a little forced, a little too fast. It still made sense. Like I understand why Ruth died. Like
I liked it. I don't know. I'm not.
I'm not saying it was
Too hard
horrible.
to
I don't think it was
please, but-
horrible. It wasn't like Game of Thrones bad.
It's literally, damn it, you took my thing.
I
I was gonna say at least it's not Game of Thrones.
All right.
At least it's not Game of Thrones. I feel like anytime you end anything like that, it's hard. Like even
Right,
Breaking
how are you
Breaking
supposed to
Bad.
end things? Like,
Breaking Bad's hard.
yeah.
A lot of times,
Nothing
honestly,
you do will ever be
pretty
good
good.
enough
Breaking
to
Bad's pretty
people
good,
because
though.
people
Yeah.
always have something to complain about.
honestly, one of the best ways to end things is either to like kill everybody or
Like,
Probably the most realistic route.
yeah.
Everyone dies because that's kind of life.
It would have been nice if they like ended Ozark with like you're not sure if they got away or not kind of thing.
Ah,
Kind of like Inception-y. Or, yeah, I guess Inception.
I guess it kind of. I don't know.
Just leave it a little bit vague. Let people-
Yeah, I don't know.
But I guess they kind of did do that. They're like, all right, now do they get away with that murder or not? Probably.
Whatever, man.
I'm pretty sure they got away with it.
I think they all got Teslas and had a nice dinner and went to bed.
Ooh,
Seriously.
What
should
a
do that.
beautiful left wing
That's
ending.
great.
We should start laundering money.
Then
from
we
the
all
cartel.
started
Yeah.
transitioning our children. What?
If we get rich,
they all got away because they're white and they have power.
oh, if we get rich unexpectedly, we are not laundering money.
What?
It's so awesome
It's
how
totally
convincingly she
it's
looked at the
Totally
camera.
my acting career.
I don't
that
even
took
know.
Off.
Yeah, I don't even know what you'd be talking about.
I don't even know what I'm talking. Where am I? Who are you? What is this? No.
Russ is right.
Russ was right. Oh,
Oh
man.
man,
Hashtag of the century. Does
You should-
everyone know about
You
Russ
should
was
like
right?
add a clip of that so we can just throw that in whenever.
Russ was right.
Russ was right.
Oh man.
For
Yeah.
everyone that, oh, maybe we shouldn't share that.
What, everyone? Russ is one of my friends. He one time took too much acid and called the cops on us. It was great. Right after we changed Rachel's name to my name, it was great.
Well, no, first we went to Aruba. You took me out of
The country.
the country
Yeah.
alone for a week.
Yeah, because it was our honeymoon.
Yeah, because we're in love.
Yeah.
And then the day we got back, we changed our names. I changed my last name, sorry. And
Yeah, I
then
changed my name back.
We were about to go to a show with him.
His
and
last
then-
name's Vinny.
Yeah.
His Vinny Vinny.
And the cops showed up because they thought that you were holding me and some of my friends hostage in your basement of your
Yeah.
dad's house.
Because Russ had a dream and he did
And
some
he called the
Facebook
cops like
things.
3 days ahead of time, like discussing how you're torturing people.
I'm holding you against your will.
Yeah, I'm married to you because
Did we mention he was in the wedding party?
yeah, in the wedding party weeks before.
Well, that was the thing. So we,
Vinny, who he called the cops on.
yeah.
I remember looking at.
I had to get searched for if you were abusing me. That was awkward. Like,
Yeah.
in front
We
of
were
all
all
your
on our way to a
neighbors.
comedy show,
It was great.
and then the cops pull up, and yeah, we all thought we were in trouble for something, and then yeah, they came up and they were like, "How do you know him?" And I was like, "He was in my wedding."
Party.
And you should have just seen the way their faces changed. They're like, "What?" And they
You
were,
should talk to his
yeah. I
parents.
mean, it was crazy how it literally went from like, "Let's make sure she's okay" to like, "Let's make sure he's okay."
Yeah.
Don't worry, on like World Acid Day, we'll bring him in for the show.
Oh yeah, no, we'll
and,
have
like,
Russ
him and-
on.
him and Emmerich.
World Acid Day.
World
What have we become?
Him and Emmerich.
Yeah, we'll
have
see.
to have them on
We'll
the same
see.
show.
Emmerich might have to wear like restraints.
Him, Emmerich, and like Jessen.
Russ might have to like comb his
I
hair.
don't want to meet that dude.
Jessen,
Yes, you do. You have to at least have
I've
one
heard
experience. with him.
enough.
Jessen, is that his name?
the
I've
turtle
heard enough.
guy.
He
So
looks-
much
he
to-
looks
so
just
much
like the
to
turtle
explain.
from
Jessen.
Jessen.
His name's Jessen.
Jessen.
Oh, I never called him that.
Yeah, even his parents are a little. Whoop, whoop, didn't.
You should have. He looks like the turtle from Rocko's Modern Life.
Oh,
That's what he
my
reminded me.
gosh, that's
and Splinter
awful.
and Splinter from as
Mixed
far as
together,
size
yeah.
goes. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jessen.
Turn the page. Wash your hands.
So he's just got
Turn
it
the
going
page,
on.
Wash
Yeah.
your hands. Turn the page.
I'm sorry, Jessen, if you're
and
watching
you
this.
wash. Yeah, dude, we got nothing against you. It's just that was horrible, and
He also
You're a
threatened one of our
unique
roommates.
individual.
He also
We all are.
He also
That's
threatened one of our roommates.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's where there's a problem.
yeah,
Don't
no,
do that.
John's like, I
Oh,
want him
is
out
that
today.
the guy that was like, I'm really good at everything, and then
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
like, no.
He's like, I can
but
kill
you're
you with
not.
one.
I can kill you with one finger, and it's like, yeah, if you could move.
Or catch me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway.
whatever. Yeah, let's stop talking trash on just regular people.
I can't do anything
Let's
ever.
start. Let's start talking trash on our friends.
Yeah,
You can talk trash on me. There's a lot there.
there's a lot of trash.
I am the trash.
I am the trash.
I'm just a whole
I'm the trash man.
Start with my trash career.
all over the ring.
I'm telling you, once we've started making good money from this, and then I could just change his title immediately to Trash Man. Just like,
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
whoop.
I dropped my monster condom that I use for my
monster.
Magnum dong.
That was a great time to put up your information,
Yeah.
which I did.
All the
Welcome to the
ladies.
Pro Stew Podcast. There's a reason why this is called Pro Stew, because we are going to devolve into some really dumb.
Stupid shit.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, sometimes things will probably be too
Comically
insidey to understand until you get to know us, but
That was
we'll
Borat.
see what happens. But
Yep.
yeah. Anyways, we were talking about the school shooting or anything like that. Does anyone actually believe that gun control would could stop any of this?
No, because people would just get it illegally, like they do with everything, and
Kind of like how they would get illegal
Then no
abortions
one-
if they.
Here's the thing.
no one can protect
Oh, we went
themselves.
there.
Yeah, well,
We went there.
You should have a police siren on there.
dude, here's the thing. Murder's already legal.
You mean
Yeah,
illegal?
No,
No, I
it's-
did say illegal.
I thought you said legal. I was about
Murder's legal? Go on, get over here.
to. Oh boy.
Oh no, he'll use his jujitsu. Watch out, he's got one stripe.
and naked
Oh,
people.
I'm proud of you, Gordon.
Thank you.
I am proud. No, dude, I'm definitely proud of you. It definitely sucks that your job's making you not be able to do it.
Yeah, no, I'll find a way around that. At least going to maybe Friday, Saturday,
Start
Sunday.
fighting everyone at the job, man.
Yeah, that's
I
smart.
already have one down.
You fought someone at your
Yeah.
job? What?
Yeah,
What?
we were having a barbecue, and
At a barbecue, even.
yeah, we were having like a post work thing, and
It wasn't a real fight. It was like a hey,
it was a
wrestling.
wrestling match.
Oh.
Yeah,
Rachel thought it was like a
Wanna
real fight, but there was like
wrestle me?
bad
no, it wasn't. It wasn't like anger based or
You
anything.
got
like that.
excited for nothing.
Yeah, Rachel likes it when guys fight.
Well, it's probably the same reason why I like it when girls fight.
I guess I like it more if like Vinny
Girls-
fights
yeah,
for
in-
me.
In
then I'm
mud
like,
and
oh.
soap.
We're in love.
in foam pools.
Yeah.
Like what were we watching recently? Oh, Ozark, where Marty just like got out of the car and just like unleashed the beast.
Finally
on
let loose.
I
yeah.
was like, yes, husband, yes, get it. Like he's like beating someone up for his wife.
he-
and
yeah,
I
who's
was
he
like,
punch?
I was like, there.
the dude
for
is
it.
honking at him. It's like turn.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Turn.
he loses on that guy.
It was
right.
great.
Lose it.
That was the
Rachel's
wild
like,
one.
why
actually
don't
saw
you do
that.
this for me?
I was like, you should do that for me. He's like, no. I'm like, all
I'm
right,
like,
I get
what?
it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna beat people up in traffic so you can be like,
Yeah,
oh,
stop,
this is
stop
hot."
short so they get
Nah.
pissed off at you, so you can get pissed
They
off
have to
back.
be mean to me first, and then I'm like,
Then it's
Bunny,
hot.
like I'll sick you like a dog.
Oh
Bunny?
yeah. Huh?
That was me being a dog. Super accurate.
Oh, I thought that was you being me being a dog.
Oh, it was.
Oh, okay.
You were correct in that assessment.
Ass.
Words. No, I don't know. I think, I don't know. I'm not like most girls, so nowadays.
I'm
so
willing to bet.
Yeah,
the
you're
girls out
probably
there
just
like
more
that.
honest. Girls are just like that's why dudes.
I am too
like-
honest.
Like, why is it that dudes
Why
like
I shouldn't be
always
on
beat
here.
up on each other? And it's probably because it's like, well, we'll show girls, and they're like, I don't like it. I like it.
No, I like it when a
Yeah.
guy's sticking up for me and fights for me. It's like Viking times. Like, yes, that's my man. He's
Men
my
being men.
warrior. He's going to take care of me.
Yeah, it's also probably
Well,
a
if it's
thing
in
where
a
it's,
I'm barbaric.
If it's in a defending you kind of state, then yeah, I get that too.
it's also probably a thing where it's like, I hope he wins, or back in the day, then I'm gonna be held down and beat up by that guy, and not raped. You're gonna get raped.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah. So I think it's
I
also
feel
one
like
of those.
that when I go anywhere. I'm always like, just not that I think where we
come
live
train-
is
come train in my gym.
dangerous.
Or how
Yeah,
choke some dudes out.
yeah. I don't know if that would be possible for me. I could try.
yeah, do
There's
a
a-
bunch of jujitsu, roll
there's
around
a-
with guys. It won't feel like rape at
There's
all.
My
That's perfect.
my coach.
I have to go to this class. Husband, I'll be back. Well, she never came back. I'm kidding. No, but I know we live in like a very nice area.
Rachel really loved jujitsu. She really like
It's got the
got
ju-
into it,
It said
got the Jew in it.
Jiu-Jitsu.
It spoke to me.
She's Jewish.
rubbing around on all kind of.
50%.
Yeah, we're allowed to make these jokes. My wife's Jewish. I'm like 6 to 12%.
Ah, that's nothing. Get on my level. 50%.
Gotta be over. You gotta be 51 or over to make those jokes, buddy.
Yeah.
You realize what year
What
it
does
is?
age have to do with this?
Oh,
I'm just
boy.
being.
Thought I was the high one.
Stupid. No, straight sober. So sober that it hurts. But it's for God, and we love God. So
Amen.
we're here for it.
Amen.
Yeah,
Took me a while, only like 7 years, but it's fine.
only 7 years.
Only 7 years of being horrible until I finally was like, you know what? Actually, I'm actually going to constantly be horrible forever. That's why Jesus had to come and die for us, because we can't not be awful.
Amen.
So I'm going to take that back. I'm still horrible. I'm just a little less horrible at certain things, but now I'm progressively horrible in other areas. So it's just like one shift of horribleness to the next. It's great.
Yeah,
I'm doing
Yeah.
great.
that's everyone. The thing is, you peel
Thriving.
our sinfulness is all. What is it? Layered. We're like onions. You pull thing back. You're like, I conquered this.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, there's that.
So frustrating.
That layer's thicker.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah. Yep.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
It sucks.
No, dude. So you read the Bible. It's like Moses, like so humble, and then you just read about how like The reason why Moses got liked was because it was just like he was so humble that when God was like, "What do you want from me? I'm God. I can give you anything." And he was like, "I just want to be humble in your sight." And God was like, "Oh,
He's so cute.
yeah, that's pretty good." And I'm not like that. So props to Moses. He a good dude.
And also,
Props to my great.
it also made me
By the end of the
3
podcast.
hours later.
grandmother. All right, that's the end of our podcast.
Another
My wife just
great.
died.
it also made me think of
great. I'm sorry.
You're good. It also made me think of how Noah was like chosen by God to, create the rest of civilization, and he still became an alcoholic.
Yep.
Toward the end of his life, so it's like even God's like directly chosen people
That's
are
the
still
best
human.
part.
Like
That's the best
Yeah.
part.
So
Speaking of an alcoholic,
Oh, come on.
breaking
gonna-
news with our friends. Yeah, Mike Kantz is not doing well.
we know a lot of
Everyone-
mics, by the way. We
everyone
have
pray.
3
Yeah.
near us.
That was an accurate noise for what's happening.
No, so yeah,
what
I
happened? What
might as well talk about it on the podcast. This is all
No,
about
maybe
opening up
that's-
and stuff.
Well,
That's
we just
bad.
don't have to use names. That's fine.
Dude, it's fine. He
already
He's not
did.
gonna
He's
care.
already
Yeah.
there. We could.
Michael can't.
Oh boy. Well, we love him and we miss him. And we're worried about
That's
him.
who we are trying not to become.
You spelled his last name.
I know
Oh.
that.
I'm on board with what you were doing.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, no, he. So he
Any-
called me today from his dad's phone.
Any Christians out there, please pray for.
Yeah. No, what's it called? I prayed with him on the phone, and I hope he's doing okay. But we laugh at it. We're comedians. He would be here actually right now if it wasn't for this, and hopefully one day we can have him on the podcast. We love him. Our whole thing is to be open and joke around about horrible stuff because it's how we
Cope with it.
What's up?
Just keep that hand down.
Oh, because got it.
Yeah.
Making me feel a little
There's some
weird. The
Your
hand went
Italian
up.
is really Italian right now.
Doing me.
I
I was like,
didn't-
what are you doing with that
I
hand?
didn't
Put it
switch
down.
to the camera that it's in. It's in his.
Oh, okay. No, that's good.
I was-
keep
yeah.
your eyes on it.
Don't have motions like that towards me, please.
What?
Make me uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
Your,
Okay.
your deadly.
Stop!
Your deadly hands. Your deadly hands of gesture.
Yeah. No.
That's fine. You are very Italian, though. You did talk so much with your hands once at a wedding. You knocked
Yeah.
a whole glass of wine on my dress.
For those of people, those
And
of
you
people,
also have inherited from me and knocked a glass of wine on your dad.
Listen, that was different. I wasn't talking. I was trying to move dishes to help the waiters because I'm an idiot. And it spilled and he freaked out and I wanted to die.
Also, to Rachel's point, Vinny is like 85% pizza.
Yes, he is. He identifies as a pancake on Facebook. He's 85% pizza.
Identify, yeah.
He is.
The
It's-
body pizza is built. It's not a good one.
Body by pizza.
Body by pizza.
Better,
Body by pizza.
The tomorrow day. I'll start
Just
tomorrow.
that noise.
better ingredients, better jokes. Vinny Concordia.
Oh,
Spatola's
man.
pizza.
Yeah, you could be like their #1 fan, sponsor. They could sponsor the show.
Yeah.
Better ingredients.
Sponsor.
Insurance fraud.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. No.
Get that one
We
in there.
didn't
No,
go
hey, what's it
there.
called? It's
Yeah,
it's.
it's a very real possibility.
yeah.
You see the pictures on the wall. It's a great pizza spot.
We didn't
but
go there.
We see the pictures on the wall. They're standing in front of the burnt down building,
down.
really proud. I don't get it. If anyone else can,
It's almost
And
as
then
if they
the-
knew what was to be next.
But
Yeah.
the best
Oh,
part.
look! It got built way bigger, way bigger.
Yeah,
Wow.
no,
How's
that's
the
the best
value?
part. Is it's right across the way from the picture of them looking moderately happy about the burned building, is the picture of them in the new building looking like three
Oh, yeah.
times as happy. They knew.
At the very least, they weren't upset that it
I
happened.
wish they kept the old style. Maybe think of New York. They had the orange, swoopy.
Yeah, no, that's
Roots
probably
and
why they burned it down.
Oh, yeah, most likely. They're these Bucks County people can't deal with this.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's like a garage door opener, you know what I mean? It looks
Yeah,
like garage.
Oh, it's like it's
it's
the opener thing.
industrial. They made it industrial.
Yeah, it looks
Garage
like it'd be in Fish Town.
Garage band.
Garagely.
Like Fairmount.
Yeah, well, they have the big garage doors, and then they open them up, and it's
Yeah,
got
it's
the
like
patio.
it's like the
Very
cafes
nice.
in Fairmount.
Good for them. It's really
I was
nice.
just thinking of Pineapple Express.
Nice. Good,
Garagely.
good movie.
Part of that.
Yeah,
A classic, if you
Borat.
will.
classic.
What? No. Why would he? Why is he getting a gun? Why would he bear arms?
Yeah.
Shot's been sitting on me way too long, Michael. Do your job. No, it's all good. First time trying to figure it out. We're gonna try and keep the camera moving, for sure. You okay?
I'm great.
What's up?
I'm just.
So
This is all new.
So
to me.
Rachel,
Oh.
my beautiful wife,
This
what do you do?
bookmark the last topic.
What?
No, I'm remembering to bring back a topic from earlier.
Yeah, no, good. Oh, it's probably good to have notes. Go ahead.
Oh, whoops.
No, seriously.
Oh,
That laugh haunts
I
me.
think I'm harnessing his power, being so close to him. That.
It's painful.
I'm stronger.
I want shrimp scampi.
What you doing?
There's a little fuzzy on my mic, and it was tickling my feet.
Cool.
Hi. Yeah, I do acting. I'm an actress.
Tell us, how do you do the acting?
Well, lately I haven't been because I'm kind of an outcastish,
She won't take the needle.
and I am not extremely left. So I'm a Christian, and I won't show my body. Thanks, Netflix.
Right.
And
Shout out Netflix.
yeah, shout out Netflix. Thanks a lot.
Hey, at least you're headed in the right direction. But yeah,
Yeah,
got a long way to go.
I have some connections, like not connections. That was a bit.
what's the next movie that's coming out?
The next movie would be Valentine Bluffs. It's a spin-off, a fan film of My Bloody Valentine. I'm in that. That's cool. Poser. Yeah, that's in theaters right now. Select theaters. Don't get excited. I mean, I'm very excited, but like, don't go out and try and see it. I don't think it's here yet. But I am in that. I say words in 2 scenes.
And it was in some type of festival.
Oh, it was in the Tribeca Film Festival
Nice.
2021.
Not the Tribeca.
It was. It was pretty dope. I know. Thanks. All thanks to God, literally.
Yeah, she's got 2 scenes. They're great.
2 scenes. I speak words.
They're wonderful.
They're the best scenes. Everyone did.
Like, wow, what
I
a
was like,
great
wow, what a
scene.
speaking
Wow.
of that, I was in a Gillian Keeves episode that has not come out yet. Shane Gillis. I don't know
Oh.
what's happening, but you're killing me.
That was a Gillian Keeves thing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was.
What? You didn't know that?
I
did
knew
a
she was in something
scene.
with him. I thought he was doing something like
No, it was Gillian
outside of
Keeves,
that.
man.
Yeah, he
That's
was
cool.
like in a scene. I spoke with him. We talked to each other's faces, and I was like, "If you just put that out, man, that would really help me because you're like blowing up right now." And I could be like, "I did a cool thing in this." Was it like a web series or
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah, but a bunch of my friends from acting class were in it too. It's funny. I don't know what happened with it. I mean, I could never film, edit, produce, do anything like that. So the length of time is not the problem. I'm just like, is it ever going to come out? Because like I really want people to see it. But Shane Gillis is like killing it right now. So he's probably like, that little thing. I'm doing all this other work. So, and all the people
Be
involved.
gone from me, peasant.
Yeah, literally.
It's
and
funny because that's literally what it was set in. It was set in a like.
Oh.
yeah, it was like
Nice.
yeah, like it's very funny. I can't really talk about it because it's not out.
Yeah.
And I don't have I like signed like in a thing to be
Non-disclosure.
But it was
Yeah,
good. It was
don't talk
funny.
about
One
it.
of the jokes that she said he actually used in a stand-up.
That's fine. I don't want to kill myself. Everything's great. It's cool. Yeah, so acting. Hopefully the needle stuff will calm down. And maybe this is going to sound worse once it's out. I just want to say that before I continue. So the opportunities for people of my type is
Non-needled?
not- No, that obviously you
Oh,
can't
you
do
mean
anything.
you mean people who happen to be white?
Yeah, which is like totally fine, except I am the
power.
whitest person ever, so it just sucks to be me because, of course.
But you're not. You're Jewish.
No.
You just don't play it up. You're not just like, "Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm Jewish. I'm
Hi,
Jewish."
shalom.
Hi, I'm Jewish. I'm Rachel. I mean,
Baruch atah Adonai. No, but I look very much like stereotypical, like white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes, or whatever this is.
and then you're married to me, who is like,
Doesn't help when they
Another shade of white.
research me. They're like, "Oh, this swine." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." But no, that doesn't even bother me because I'm really happy that people of diversity and everyone gets a chance. It's not just white people. It just sucks timing wise
course.
because I'm like, of course, I start getting all these opportunities. Then COVID hits. Then I don't want to get something that's forced upon me because I do my research and I talk to my doctor and it's not right for me right now. So I get, offered things and then I have to reject them, which is like absolutely horrible. But I get it. Like I respect that. It just sucks. And then like the Netflix thing, I didn't want to because of my like conservative beliefs. And you don't even have to be conservative to not want to show your top or your, do nudity.
no, you hate minorities because you won't show your tits.
I mean,
You're racist.
I guess
You only show your tits to a white man.
I guess that is true.
I'm racist.
No, but that sucks because, if I wish sometimes that I didn't care as much about like morals, or I don't even know what to call them. I don't know if
Morals?
yeah, like, or where I stand. I wish I didn't care because then I'd probably be a little bit further in the game, but it's fine. And it's where God wants me and I'm just trusting him. But yeah, COVID kind of ruined everything. What else? I do social media marketing for 8 different companies. So that is
And you love that, right?
thriving. Oh, I love it. No, my clients are
Yes,
great.
bring out the acting. It work for the camera. How much do you love it?
I like it so much. It's really fun. Would you like to be one of my clients? No, it's
She doesn't want you to be one
I
of her
don't.
clients.
My clients
Wow,
are
that
great.
was good.
I know.
My clients
That
are
was
great.
sarcasm.
I just I want to be an actress, and I'm not very.
You are an actress.
Thank you. I want to be a full-time actress. How's that?
Full time.
Full-time.
Full-time actress, part-time bitch.
I'll take it.
All right.
No, it's good. I owe it
That's
all.
the show.
And it's over.
That's our show.
And YouTube canceled us already. But no, it's good. My friend Rebecca from acting helped me start my own business. It's great. I get worn down fast mentally because I'm not good at using my brain, as you can tell, as I'm trying to form this sentence. I get worn out. Words. I get worn out when I'm not doing something creative. And that is creative, but not my type of creative, like, empowerment. I don't know how to, like, yes, I make graphics and I post things for people on social media, and that's already just like depressing because social media is depressing and warps my brain because I see likes and
Let's get back to acting.
Okay.
What else? What other things have
It's
you
not your
done?
passion.
Yeah.
What else?
Passion.
I'm in The Chosen. Everyone go watch The Chosen. I'm not in it. I auditioned, but I'm too white. Which
We have a friend who got to be an extra in it. Our friend
yes,
Nelson.
Nelson.
Good job,
for
Nelson.
him. Yeah, that was
Congratulations.
probably
It's really cool.
awesome. Yeah.
You got to meet Jesus. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa.
We all can meet
Whoa.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet him right now.
Acting. I'm in a lot of horror films. I'm a scream queen. I'm trying to get out of that. I just did my first, not first, but
Fan film, right?
that was My Bloody Valentine. I was gonna say the comedy short film that I just did, which there's a premiere on Thursday. You guys can come. It's no pressure. It's really short and funny. It's like the hillbilly thing I had to do. It's I don't know. It's like at a nice bar. So my
Nice.
director was like, invite everyone. I was like,
Come
okay.
on down.
Yeah,
It'll be a fun time.
It was really
What time is it at?
It's on Thursday. I don't know what time yet. I'll figure that out.
All right. Well,
Everything's last minute.
if I'm allowed to leave my job
Yeah.
at any point.
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. It's
No,
cool.
we'll see.
I'll
Like,
get
if
the
I
footage.
get it
and
early,
show
I'll-
it to
I'll
you.
go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Anyway, acting. What else?
that wasn't me trying to rush you along. I was actually going to ask Goran maybe a couple questions.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Thank you. Get this
Yeah,
thing
or
off.
think about what you're. What's it called? You could think about things you want to talk about if you want.
I
But
have nothing.
Goran, so what do you do?
Well, I work in and around trees. It's very exciting work.
You're also a meme connoisseur.
I am, yes, I'm one step off of a professional memester. It's a shock, honestly, at this point that I haven't been paid yet.
You're like a teamster, but with
Yeah,
Right.
you're a cryptocurrency
I'm a
guru.
No, I would no. Otherwise, we'd have a much better set.
it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
I am an infant in the crypto world. I'd still consider myself pretty adolescent, young in that.
You gave us some hot stock tips that have been cut in half. It's great.
Yeah, it's going
along with
really
everything
good.
else. You know.
No, it's all good.
Smile for the camera.
Remember you telling us it's about patience.
I know exactly. No, it is. Oh man. Anyways,
But yeah,
you used to act, right? You
I
used to
did.
do-
Yeah, I used to do a lot of stage stuff, theater, plays, whatnot.
You played
I did a little bit of TV film.
a girl guy,
I played a guy girl. Yep,
trans
transvestite.
woman.
Nice.
Or wait, were you a guy who was pretending to be a woman? or a woman
I was a guy who was clearly a guy who liked to dress up as a woman
Yeah, it was.
part time. So yeah, like, it was like
A cross dresser.
full-time
yeah,
meme.
Yep, full time meme,
Part-time.
half-time woman,
Halftime.
That's fun. That's a
full time Goran.
I thought you just said full-time foreign.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's also true.
it's also true.
Also true.
Also,
both
Two things are correct.
We don't have a camera for Mike, but we also have Mike here who's pressing the keys. He's a guitar player, songwriter. Probably have a couple of songs on here sometime. Maybe
yeah, you should
do
do
a
that.
thing where we hang out and
Yeah.
put that on there. It'd be
You should,
cool.
jump in
Ooh,
the
you
camera
should
there, buddy.
Yeah, you should jump in the camera and play your guitar and like sing.
Yeah, we'll do that
that's
sometime.
that's a great way to get banned pretty quick.
Why would we?
I
Why?
just don't want that terrible crap.
They just listen to me talk. I'm pretty sure you're
No.
gonna be fine.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Okay.
But yeah, so we get to know everybody here a little bit. I'm Vincent Anthony is my name on here. I'm a comedian / used to act, used to do all these things, getting involved. Me and my friends have been so lazy we decided to make a podcast because we just constantly come with ideas and then
Forget them.
Yeah. When I used to smoke pot, we'd just smoke pot and then not do it.
And then that
So
So the
Conversation will be
same thing besides smoking.
fairy dust.
yeah, exactly.
The wazzy. The
We used to
woozy.
have
Easy
we have an
Fugazi,
improv
doesn't
group
it?
that's called Pro Stupid, and the only time Goran was actually in one of the meetings, we came up
right.
with a song called "Retard's Dream."
Oh yeah.
Okay. Wow. Are you gonna sing
Yeah,
that for us?
maybe a little bit. In a retard's dream, in a retard's mind.
Oh. You expanded the lyrics.
Oh, it's long,
Well,
Goran.
that
I've
went
heard
well.
the whole thing.
Oh,
guys-
he's
You're
thought
on your
about
way
this.
to
No.
a Grammy real quick.
Yeah,
On our
no,
way to getting banned. Here we go.
Yeah.
That joke ended with
nothing.
the
It's
point.
nothing against people who are mentally challenged. We're talking about retards.
Retards, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Retards aren't
specifically
mentally challenged
Retarded people.
Like
Thank you.
I can be retarded half the time. We know that.
It's just such a word.
You
that-
think you overpay?
People
on
don't
that.
like it.
You overpay on that deal.
What?
Think you overpay on that deal.
It's
over-
sad that
over-deliver.
people immediately think that word with like anyone that has any type of
Yeah.
disability. It's like, why would you even think that? But I guess in the past,
It's because people used to say it to people. It used to be what they would call it. Like,
Oh, got
you've
it.
seen the JFK.
It's just sad,
You've seen
like-
the JFK thing, right? That says like
no.
it says like
I haven't seen anything.
I
live
will
under
let
a rock.
everyone say the word retard.
no. It says help. It
No,
says
he
it
didn't
says
say
help
that.
help the retarded is what to say.
Aw.
No, that's the.
no, but that comes from the JFK. Like there's literally a
We have
picture.
to
I
help
wish we could
the
bring it up and put it on.
So is JFK like Trump, the new Trump?
Yes,
No.
JFK and Trump.
Yeah, JFK has the dude
They're
Trump.
so horrible.
We're bringing them back, people.
Yeah, I just, I mean, I don't think words besides a few are horrible, but that one, if it upsets people, I try not to.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna call anybody.
I would hope not, or I would
Yeah.
smack you in
Exactly.
the face.
No, those people should be beat
the
up. If you look at a person who's mentally challenged and
No,
you call them
I'll
a
tell you
retard.
that-
Now, but
I'll
if
tell you this,
Goran's like,
dude.
"Hey, I want to play Pokemon," I'm like, "Shut up, retard!" Like that's
I'll
totally
tell you-
different.
Yeah.
You guys were also born in a different
Yes.
generation.
We also have to admit
time
something.
because they're
What?
old.
I'm a little
We're
retarded.
all
People.
old.
Yeah. Retarded. So I can say these
sitting
things.
there
I'm
waiting
sorry
to
on
be-
behalf
I-
of the three of these men here.
Here, I have a hot take for you guys.
A hot date?
Hot take.
Hot date.
That makes more sense. A hot date.
Goran,
Come on.
I want to hear
Goran,
it.
you're not allowed to date.
So this is in the retard world.
What does that even mean? Okay, please. I'm going to stop.
Hold on, I'm gonna take that back.
Thank you.
Well, it's live, so you can't.
Whoops.
I hate us. I hate us so much.
I think part of me did that subconsciously.
The worst part is you all did it at
Yeah,
once.
I hate our.
The mics all
It's a
just
cat-
were like,
Maybe we should all just
It is
die.
now a catchphrase.
It's fine.
oh,
We need. Okay, that's official. That needs
People-
to be one of the sound bites.
well, this, yeah.
Here's a hot take.
Oh, whoops.
Let me hear this hot
Here's a
take.
hot take / unpopular opinion.
Oh, here it comes.
I think people with mental disabilities can also be funny,
yeah.
and I feel like people don't
Who doesn't
let
think
any people who are so offended when you use the word retard. I
Gotcha.
feel like
You
people
think that they could
they're not
have-
allowed to be in the same category, like humor and because people think you're automatically making fun of them.
Or like they're going to
But,
be
like,
offended automatically.
right.
It's
I
like,
just hate it when people
Me-
say
me-
it's like the N word,
Al-
and it's like they were never enslaved. Like, and
Yeah, we care for that.
yeah,
People. Yeah,
there's a lot of words not to say.
me, Alec,
slave owners were retards. How about
Alec,
that?
Alec and I knew a couple.
Still
of
wrong.
people-
Doesn't feel right. Someone's
Go
going to be
ahead.
offended
Sorry,
by
go ahead.
that.
Some retarded slaves getting caught and jailed and
What?
What?
prison.
This?
No, I'm talking the slave owners were retards.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard too. Yeah.
What is actually
yeah, that's
happening?
appropriate.
like
Go ahead,
yeah,
Goran.
it's-
Sorry, Goran thought I said something else, which I did
Russ
not.
was right.
Oh, whoops.
All right. Yes, keep talking.
No, I
Here's
was,
the
I was
stupid
gonna
part,
say,
guys.
I was gonna say, Alec and I in high school had some classmates who have had certain conditions, and they would just be funny every once in a while, so we would laugh about it. But at the same time, they're these same, like this one kid in particular who fits in both groups. He was bullied by like kids in our grade, and like they would make him like eat a bunch of food and throw up and stuff, and
That's
we were always like ready to like do something about it.
Throw down.
Pretty much, because like
You did do something.
that was no, I think teachers got.
Lauren
like,
used to be built like Millhouse.
Where's the upsetting noise? Play an upsetting noise.
there's an audience.
Need
Oh,
it. Upsetting
No,
for
they
Can't
Goran.
find it. He doesn't want to hit
This
the
is
wrong
for
one.
Goran.
Just the
It's
applause.
coming. If it's an applause, I'm gonna freak out. That was
Wrong
good.
answer.
I'll take it.
Yeah, whatever.
No, but like you know, so I think you can separate the fact that like people with mental disabilities can be funny sometimes, and that's harmless to laugh at it, as long as you aren't legitimately laughing at them and like doing crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, my whole thing is me personally, I'm never talking about somebody who has a mental disability. I'm always talking about someone.
Well,
who's
yeah,
doing,
no, in that
I'm always
context, yeah,
talking
of
about
course
someone who's
not.
doing something stupid, or like when I say the word gay, it's never someone who's actually gay.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you're like,
Being a faggot.
hey man, let's do yoga together. I'm like,
Oh my
no.
gosh.
Oh, Lucy Gay already said it.
Yeah, no,
It's already out
this
there.
this is more about comedy.
Yeah,
we
no,
are
I'm
not.
I'm fine.
We're called pro stupid.
Well, I was going to say,
Let's
you know,
reiterate.
that there's plenty of instances of people that have mental disabilities that are like, funny. Like
Of course.
half the stand-up comedians that are famous have like look at Carlos Mencia. He's mentally disabled, and
No. But dude, then you have people like that's what's so crazy about Kill Tony when you watch that. By the way,
he's
he brings on what 2 or 3 people who have disabilities.
It's awesome.
and they just want to be treated like normal.
Yeah, it's
Right.
awesome.
And
They
he'll
want to
s-
be on
and-
the same level as us.
Yeah, and
They're
he'll say
funny.
stuff, and he'll literally call them retarded, which I personally wouldn't do.
Yeah.
But the whole reason is because they want to feel like, oh, you could take a jab at me, I'm going to take a jab at you. Like, they don't care. Like,
They're
and
smart.
that's-
They're smart enough to know what that roasting style is.
Of course.
and to
humor's
receive
supposed to bring people together.
Right.
Like, it takes the power of the word away. Like, if you're just like, no, don't say it, then when someone hears it, they go, ah, versus like, if someone says it and you've been around people who do it, you're going to be someone who's just like, no, dude, you're the retard because you're making fun of someone who has a mental disability. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I've always
it. Also, the word retarded,
literally means slow.
it's a medical term.
It's a medical term. It's a musical term. Literally means to slow.
It's a automobile term.
Yeah, brake retarders.
Yep.
How dare you?
It's a mentally
What?
handicapped.
What are you? What?
Mentally
Rachel's
handicapped
just
brakes.
like, I'm hearing his word too many times.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
get in
you're
trouble.
fine. You're fine. No, I'm fine. I'm already in trouble.
Don't let the world control you.
Oh, don't worry. I don't. If I did, I'd be on Netflix with my shirt off. What's that?
Yeah, Rachel with that.
Perfect. No, it's like you have taught me from being with you for 11 years. Before I met you, words did offend me like that. And then you kind of like, in the kindest way, broke me down and built me back up to be this strong individual who now words don't bother
Tell
me.
us about this breaking you down part. What did you do?
No, it wasn't good.
I'm transitioning her to a man. Look at that sweatshirt.
You don't like it?
No, it's cool. I'm totally kidding. That was me trying to be
I'm
dumb.
cute.
You are cute.
It was $3.99 at the thrift store.
I feel like I shouldn't be sitting here.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, this love crap.
That upset Lauren. Good.
Can we bring back the topic that?
Yeah, go. No, go ahead. What were we talking? We were talking about. Oh, yeah.
Michael Krantz.
Mike. Oh.
Oh gosh.
We didn't actually get into
Oh
it.
yeah.
I'm
No,
curious.
we didn't get into it. So
Why?
I got
But
I got a
this is
phone call from
personal.
his
This is
dad's. It's
personal.
fine. Mike's not gonna care.
You see half the shit he puts out?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, one day we'll bring that up.
Yeah.
I can get that loaded up on the sound real quick. I got my phone connected. I
I would
the
want to give him.
whole-
I want to give him credit with the visual too, because the visuals are too
You
good.
intolerant.
Yeah. Show you, Dad.
So, yeah.
Anyway, so he called you today.
So he called me today. No, actually,
him
so
saying
this started.
His
Faggot.
dad.
Okay, you two probably gone.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Oh my gosh. Lord, give me strength.
We're
No.
never gonna be able to mess up properly because that's always gonna be the
Yeah.
catchphrase.
So Mike Kantz, who's probably one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Is.
Yes.
Yes.
He's Chris Farley but skinnier.
Yes.
But
Drugger.
hey, same level of addiction probably.
Yeah.
I think it comes with that level of talent.
Yeah.
But yeah, he. So I got a phone call from his dad. It comes up on my phone, Mr. Cancel. Like, oh, okay. I open it up. Everything's fine. No, she's whatever. And yeah, it just came up, and I was like, oh, and he's just like, it's fine. So,
No, he's asking me what I said.
oh, but yeah, it came up, and all of a sudden, I was just like, hey, and it was Mike, and I was like, how's it doing? And he's like, I'm gonna be honest, not good. And I was like, what's up, man? And he was like, I pawned everything. I was like, what? He's like, I even pawned my phone. That's why I'm calling you on my dad's phone. I was like, oh, great.
And then it got worse.
Yeah, and then I was like, what's up? And he was like, yeah, I'm not doing well. He's like, he's like, I've been doing some meth. I was like, great.
Now you're like at my dad's status.
What?
Yeah,
At
no.
least he's being honest.
Yeah, no, he said he's at his wit's end. I really hope he can get it together.
Is it blue?
What? Was it blue? No, I don't know. I don't even. That's the thing. I don't even know if it's true or if he's just, you know what I mean, trying not to sound like.
Whoa.
Well, the drinking's not bad, right?
No, dude. It's one of those things where
That sucks.
we wish for him the best. We love him.
course.
We can't wait to have you on the show, buddy. Tell us stories, all that kind of stuff.
That'll be like a 5-hour conversation. Just
Oh, dude, it'll be the
hilarious.
best thing ever.
Yeah.
It'll probably get canceled immediately,
Yes.
but it'll be worth it.
Yes. You'll have to make it like your 7th one when or something.
Yeah, I just hope he can get better. But it's one of those things where it'll be funny. That's the thing we were talking about. We were like, hopefully we'll talk about how it'll be funny. We'll be like, hey, remember when you did meth and sold all your stuff?
Remember when you got arrested?
Because that's how he is. Yeah.
How did this meth thing happen?
I don't know, man. He's rolling with not great people and all that kind of stuff. He keeps getting sober for these long periods of time, and then once he falls off the
Going
wagon, he
crazy
goes
with-
hard, man.
Yeah,
He had like 10 days sober and stuff like that. Yeah. I anyone who has an addiction, it just sucks. And,
Yeah.
talk to him, pray for him over the phone. I hope he can get it together, man. It's really sad. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, but funny dude, has a lot of, like, you think this is bad. Dude's like,
Oh, he's got no leash.
yeah, he's got absolutely no,
It's the
yeah.
best thing to behold.
Yeah, he's one of the most uncensored comedic minds out there. It's awesome to hear him talk, and funny dude, great dude when he's sober. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
For real.
Yeah.
Some of those characters are legendary, though.
Oh yeah, no.
I can't wait to bring those out.
Guess what else?
Guess what else, Dad?
Smells dead. Your son's one of them faggots who hates him. That's the part you have to get a soundbite for. Faggot.
We have it.
I think you're going for like the quickest YouTube dad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Ever.
I'm aiming all on Rumble.
The award.
Like
Rolling-
Yeah,
I'm rolling all the dice on
Gonna
Rumble
be
here.
exclusively Rumble.
Rumble and Truth Social.
given no choice.
Yeah, no, we're doing humor, man. It's a word. It
Nah,
sucks.
dude, it's what it is. I'm
Yeah.
just being real.
No, I know. I'm the same. I don't care though. It just sucks that we have to even worry about this
Kill
stuff.
Tony's fine so far.
True.
I mean, granted, he brings in a lot more viewers than we currently are, but
Yeah. Well, we're bringing probably
whatever.
0, but at least.
But it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Like,
People just hate that word, and I get it. If you were mistreated and all that kind of
gotta
stuff, it's
sing
not-
to it.
But that's why this is all about having fun comedically, and we're not for everybody. That's one thing everyone should know. We're not up here trying to impress people, trying to do
We're
things.
not.
We're trying to have
we're
fun.
not
Fair.
catering to anyone.
Yeah, we're not trying to cater to anyone. We're just trying to have fun. We're Bible-believing Christians. We want to put your soul first, and we think that joking around about things is the only way to get over a lot of it, unfortunately. But
It's better than letting it fester up and then becoming violent about it, which is what a lot of people are currently doing.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. Everyone needs to just relax and stuff like that,
Should we talk about the movie we watched last night?
The 2000 Mules, of course, we can talk about it. No one's like, we're not allowed to show it, but yeah, no. We watched 2000 Mules, pretty good. They
was that
used,
about?
It was
they
great.
pretty much able to prove that the election was stolen.
Oh, really?
Didn't need
Other
the video, but it
They
definitely
were-
helped.
Allegedly
They were-
prove.
yeah. So
Gone. You're gone. It's over.
Yeah. No, I don't. What's it called?
Didn't
It
need
doesn't
the video.
matter. These are opinions. We don't know for sure. We
Well,
can't.
you can't have an opinion anymore.
That's
Yeah.
my opinion.
You're not allowed.
But yeah, no, it's crazy though. It's they think.
Yeah, it's really cool how
know?
they did that. And they even were so conservative about it in the sense that they were like, they took extra measures to make sure like they weren't just like picking certain people if they went to like certain drop boxes like once or twice or 5. It was like you had to go to like 10, like someone had to go to the drop box like more than 10 times and go to like an organization more than 5 times. So it was like a lot of times that these people that they were tracking, it wasn't just like a one-time thing where it's like, oh, they went with a bunch, they must be them. And there's like video footage of like people doing it. It's like obvious, but
Yeah, I wasn't sure I wanted to talk about it yet just because
Oh.
I didn't get to see. It's fine. We'll talk about it. What's it called? I didn't get to see the fact checks, but
the
then
wife
I've already
in me.
seen the people are fact checking the fact checkers. So my guess is it's just people freaking out, and you know, if anything's going to be done about it, I doubtful. But I definitely
He's coming back.
I think at the
He's coming
I think at
back.
the very least.
everyone just shat their pants.
I think at the very least, the thing that we can all agree on, I think that everyone should agree on, is the fact that elections just need to be more secure, and that's a bipartisan
And
issue.
transparent.
That would be
Transparent. It should be paper. People just like
People who
people
are
want to
dead
sit there and it's like, dude, remember in 2016 when everyone said that Trump cheated? Like maybe he did. I don't know.
Right, that's what I said last night. I was like, how do we know he didn't? I
Yeah,
don't know
exactly.
anything
I don't want
anymore.
anyone to cheat. I just want the people to get the person they voted for.
Yeah,
and
I
that's all
don't-
that's important.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, and the funny thing is the technology they used to do this movie, from what we understand, we're just talking about what was in the movie, was that the same stuff that they used to like solve murders. Like when they're like, oh, well, we geo-tracked your phone and you were
ping
there.
this tower.
And ping
it
this
was,
tower and put you
know,
here.
it was-
And they did that
This
with
many
this. And
pings,
I've
yeah.
already seen, all I've seen is people being like, oh, it's not reliable technology. And it's like, so you convict someone of murder because of it, but you can't prove that somebody was, you know, stuffing a ballot box. Now there's a lot to prove there. I don't even know with what they have that they could do anything with it. But at the very least, I think it would make it so that we should, at the next election, at the very least, I think the thing you could do is at the next election, make it so that, you know, things are more, you know,
Secure.
yeah, there you go. That's the word we're looking for.
Words.
Thank you. That's why she's my wife.
Words.
She completes my
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Oh, how poetic.
canceled.
Yeah.
Yes.
How dare you? She's allowed to do whatever she wants.
I'm suffering.
Actually, she doesn't make me sandwiches. She makes me wraps. She's trying to help me with my weight.
And steaks and,
And steaks,
vegetables.
yeah.
Hell,
she's the
she's
best.
watching the calories.
Anyway, sorry to bring that up. I just can't get over it. Not that like it was surprising or that I needed it. It was just like kind of like interesting, and I don't know. I've been thinking about it because I'm just like, oh, so even that one person that came. You want me to stop talking about it?
No.
Even that one person that came out that was involved that like
Oh yeah, I totally even forgot
was,
about that.
was explaining her.
Yeah, the one lady was
she was like,
explaining.
this has been happening for years, and I'm like, I don't believe anything anymore.
And it's not. And the thing is, they also, the way that they started it out, which I thought was smart, was showing that like there's Republicans who've done it.
Oh, yeah.
And were guilty and have been proven to do it. And it's not just the thing. It's the fact that there is an establishment. It's not left or right. Like that's the thing everyone wants to do. Right now, it's mostly on the left, from my opinion. But it's the fact that there is people get all upset, but a group of people, some people call it a cabal or whatever, just a group of people who are, you know, wealthy, well-to-do, and are willing to cheat, that want to hold offices and get their things done. Everyone acts like this is such like a conspiracy and stuff like that, that like people could get together, use their money and leverage to get things they want done. And you know what I mean? Like if you think you're untouchable and you don't have morals and you don't have things like that, or even you could think you're righteous, you could think you're the good guys. Like, you know, if like they said in the movie,
Yeah,
if
they
you
did.
if you thought you were really stopping Hitler, you would feel good about doing this, but it doesn't
Exactly.
mean that it's not illegal.
Exactly. Like he was even like, if I thought that
We were stopping Hitler,
I would,
I
do
would,
it.
I
And
would
was
traffic
like,
votes.
dude. If because
And so would any of us. All of
Yeah,
us would.
yeah.
All anyone thinking that. So the fact that they've been brainwashed into thinking that Trump is Hitler, which my thing always is like, don't insult Hitler's intelligence like that. It's always like my joke.
time will tell.
But but like one of those things where it's like Trump, as much as there's a lot of good things about him, he's not like the smartest dude in the world. He's not Hitler's. When you look at what Hitler was able to do.
Hitler was evil, but he was an evil genius.
Yes,
He literally
exactly.
was.
And not that Donald Trump isn't genius in some things, but he's
he
not,
genius.
he's the greatest. Wow, I'm such a genius. No, I can't do it.
Yeah, no.
Don't-
No, that was a
don't
good.
break that out just
That was
yet.
a try. You tried. You went there. It was
Yeah.
good.
All right, Bobby Lee.
Nah,
I'm on it.
I heard Trump.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
the greatest country.
Greatest world. Yeah, but no, it's just one of those
Wow.
things where it's like Trump, to me, the way that I look at it, he was what 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, would have been a good Democratic president. Like he wasn't a conservative. He was not as conservative, and the media just lost it because he beat out Hillary.
Had a bad past and beat Hillary.
Dude, and he had a bad past when he was what? When he was liberal. And that's the thing that's crazy too, is like, what, you and me were liberals when we met?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
were.
don't know what I was. I think I've always been kind of like a libertarian. Like, let everyone just do their own thing. Don't get involved in my stuff. I won't get involved in your
I
stuff.
still think you were still more liberal. We were definitely more on the left. We definitely believed
yeah.
like way more stuff. Like
Yeah.
the Republican Party was like in our mind like for the rich and for those things. And I think all that stuff's like changed a lot. And
Both sides are like that. It's just depending on which
Yeah.
evil you want to pick.
yeah, well, I think that's why I think it's more the way that I look at it is the right is more has more people in the Republican Party that are actually fighting for the common man. But then, of course, there's probably a third to 2/3 of them that are just fighting for the establishment. And then, to me, it feels like the left's just totally sold out. And maybe there's a couple. Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard seems like she's a decent person who's trying to do the right thing. And I don't know. I just think people. That's why I like Tim Pool. Tim Pool. He's technically a lefty.
Who is
Boss.
Tom Pond?
Oh, I'm Tom
Gosh,
Pond.
Stop.
Yeah, no. Hey, I think it's a funny idea. I really like Tim Pool. He's the one who inspired me to do this.
Yeah,
it's a
he's
great.
awesome.
He's a great dude. I think he doesn't understand that small government is the way to go. That because he can't trust it, but he's someone that talking to him we could disagree with and come to different conclusions, and that's all that needs to happen. People with different opinions and stuff.
Like
need
in
to
the
sit
old
down and
days,
talk.
you could like have a conversation and not hate each other or want to kill the other person.
Yeah, and we need to tell the extremists to shut up on both sides. You got anyone who's racist, they need to shut up, regardless of if they're left or right. Like, racism's horrible.
Yeah, there is no
Shut up.
political thing to being racist. I think just you being a crappy person or just being raised a certain way because you're taught. I feel people. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot, but I think racism is taught. I don't think we come out of the womb being racist. I think it's like,
Come out.
Stop. It's obviously like something that's taught in what we're grown up, like the environment. Like my mom completely, like I met Vinny and didn't even know like any racial slurs or anything. Like I didn't get any jokes that he would say. I was like, what does that mean? And he was like,
You heard it here, folks.
what?
He's racist.
Like obviously I knew what.
My stuff was all I was doing
We
is
knew
quoting.
that.
All I was doing is quoting Dave Chappelle.
Right. My mom
That's
was
all I
like,
was
you
doing.
don't watch TV. You're just,
Yeah.
I grew up very like strict. But so I'm very much like in the dark about a lot of that stuff. Not in the dark. I just don't like not that I don't think about it, but I wasn't around like, it wasn't like it was just, I didn't really know much about it because my mom was like, we just don't do that. And that's just not allowed here. And I didn't raise you like that. And I just never thought that way. So I kind of don't understand. I understand it, but I don't understand where people are coming from when they're racist. Like I genuinely just don't get it. Like I don't know. I don't understand how you think that way, why you would think that way, what's the difference besides where we grew up and how we were raised. And yes, we look different, but that doesn't even matter. Like I don't know. Those things just don't. I'm a weirdo. I just
You're
like,
not a weirdo. I think that's totally
I
normal.
don't know. Like
The reason racial humor was so funny to me is because of the idea that somebody could honestly believe that.
I just don't get it.
Because of
like
someone's skin.
where did that like I don't know.
I did. You know where it came from? It came from because racism was people tried to prove for a long time that races were real. And there's only one race, and it's the human race.
Thank you.
And that's the thing that people just don't understand is that it's a pseudoscience. Race is all about pseudoscience, all about that. It's trying to prove something. And the funny thing is it's like a Darwinistic thing. That's why as Christians, we look at things as there's no Greek, no Jew, rich, poor, doesn't matter.
People are people.
People are people.
there's some
Exactly.
Jews.
And the funny
What
thing
did you just say?
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. No,
Mike is
let's point every single camera at
a
Mike.
professional Jew joker.
There's some Jews. I'm just saying.
of course No, but okay.
Go ahead, Mike.
Melting
Explain
over
yourself.
here,
Yeah.
Mike. Melting.
Yeah. No, but it's one of those things where what we truly believe as Christians, and all of us here believe, is that, people are people. It doesn't matter. And that, like,
It's so sad that it does to some people. It's like
yeah,
stupid.
the whole reason that you make jokes is to bring people together. And because you're kind of poking at fun at like, oh, look, a lot of you do this. Because a lot of people try to be like, oh, it's everyone. And it's like, how dare you? It's like,
It's funny too because we were talking earlier about your boy Shane.
oh, Shane's awesome.
Shane
I
Gillis.
have something that is perfect for race relations. If you want me to find it, it's just the
I'm
clip that you
scared.
were watching earlier with Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee, what? You want to play the...
If you want, I have it up. I have it
Well,
right.
we're not going to be able to see it.
all you need to do is hear it. You know.
Sure, go ahead. You
If
can
you
play
want
it.
to.
What is it? Is it the thing
You've
you were
heard it.
talking about at dinner? You were telling me
It was
about
like
the movie you guys are.
Speech Trump when he's doing a rally. Trump.
Okay.
Because it's just in the back of your throat.
Okay.
The greatest country. That's it.
The greatest country.
Okay.
A little bit.
The greatest country.
Don't do this. Do this.
The greatest country.
The hand
Don't
movements.
Don't
move
move
at
your
all.
body,
Only
just
move
move
your
your
hand.
All right. Don't move my
If
body.
you're
Don't
sitting,
move your shoulders.
it's
Shake
the-
your
All right.
hands.
if you're
The
sitting,
greatest country.
sit like that. If you're sitting.
Don't. First of all, don't. Okay. So sit like this.
Don't.
Yeah. The greatest country.
The best country.
The best country.
Wow, what a country.
Wow, what a country.
A lot of Asians.
A lot of Asians.
Maybe too many.
Maybe
Again, that was to Bobby Lee.
Yeah, there's two Bobby Lee who is, in fact,
Dude, Bobby
Asian.
Lee, dude,
He's so
probably the
good.
best
Results
person
came in. He's
on.
Asian.
Yeah, probably the best. No, actually, it's Joe Biden.
He's a banana.
He's Joe Biden.
Bro Jiden.
Never mind. I'm trying to make the dumb
You know,
joke.
if you don't
We're
vote
all-
for
Actually,
Joe Biden,
overnight it came, and Bobby Lee is Joe Biden.
Stop.
I was gonna
Joe
say
Biden. He's Joe Biden elect.
if you don't vote for Joe Biden,
Well, I was just gonna
if
make
you
it
don't
more
vote-
like the Negan thing from Walking Dead. We're all Joe Biden.
We're all Joe Biden.
You
I
don't vote
am
for
Joe
Joe Biden.
Biden.
You ain't black. You ain't Asian. You ain't Native American.
You ain't Trump.
You ain't
You
minority.
I'm
You
confused.
don't, you don't have any minority status at all if you don't vote for Joe Biden.
Let us remind everyone that Joe Biden is the one who said who called black people jungle people.
True.
Back in the 90s.
Did he?
Oh, dude, he
He
got
enlisted
kicked
a
out of the
segregation
presidential
bill.
election for plagiarizing.
A
Everyone
speech.
forgets that for plagiarizing speech.
He heard a speech and pretty
Nice.
sure from like
He heard a
English.
Labor Party speech, I
Yeah.
believe,
Yeah.
from
The
someone in
UK. Oh,
England.
yeah.
And did that and got kicked out of the. And it's like people forget. Everyone's like, "No, man, he's a good guy. Come on, man. Come on, man."
People only need so much little information to figure out who they like in a presidential race. Like I feel like the more the political candidates campaign to the younger crowd, especially nowadays, the easier it is to get to them because they barely scratch the surface with like any policy. They don't even touch policy. They just pick like the biggest zinger that goes with that group. Like during Biden's and Trump's campaign, it was I think Biden was going off the immigrant stuff, and so like nobody ever asks real questions, and like they only need him to say on CNN News or whatever, yeah, we gotta let the Mexicans in because it's racist to not do that. All right, cool, I pick you. Like they don't look into their histories or anything like that. So I feel like if people did, it would be obvious that Joe Biden was just as racist as they claim Trump was.
If not, extremely way more. But
Right, exactly.
yeah, no, we're in a weird time. I think the best thing, I think one of the easiest things to do, and definitely in the beginning, is to admit that, like, dude, I didn't want Donald Trump to be president. I don't think he's someone.
It was a ridiculous race either way.
Yeah, let's choose all the people in the country and let's make it be Donald Trump. It's like, no, like what? Like the fact that he's put there, and the fact that in my mind that he shined the way he did shows
He did better than I thought he was going to do.
It's a
Of course.
reflection of what's there.
exactly. It's not showing that Donald Trump's this great beacon
Right,
of.
there's
a
a
guy.
reason why he got elected.
He's funny. That's the best thing about him.
Yeah.
Is that he was funny and he was willing to crap.
Well, that's what
over-
Shane Gillis is saying. Like,
Yeah.
You can say all that stuff?
Dude,
Like,
he's willing to crap on the people who need to be crapped on, the people in the media who do a horrible job. And the reason why people like Tim Pool exist, and the reason why independent media and shows like this hopefully are able to get big and stuff like that is because these people are dropping the ball. There should be no reason that me and, three of my good friends have to sit here and talk about this stuff and it be controversial when all I do is a little bit of research. It's not like I hold you guys down and go like, you can't be my friend if you don't agree. And I show you guys, and you guys have come around. Like people, like when Trump first got in, Goran, you were, what's it called?
I think I voted for Hillary.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I was
saying.
just like, this is ridiculous either way.
Whoa.
I'm gonna pick the one who has. Yeah, well, that was at that time. I was like, I'm going to pick the politician, I guess, but gladly I was wrong. and,
Well, you lost. I'm kidding.
hey,
I didn't vote.
that's a
I
race.
didn't,
That's a race I didn't.
I didn't vote.
losing.
You idiot.
Yeah,
You stupid
Then you
bitch.
can't say anything.
I just it used
kidding.
There's a ballot on your desk.
That's just what people say.
dude. They told me Hillary or Trump, and I went.
Why?
I'm gonna
Giant-
buy.
giant-
I'm gonna
giant-
buy. I'm gonna buy a couple years worth of food and put it in the attic because I think we're all gonna die. That's literally what I did.
He
Giant-
did.
Everyone's like, "What do you vote for?" And I vote for survival.
Yeah.
Giant douche and turd sandwich.
It's literally what you did.
Oh, dude, no! I wish I could bring up the song. I might bring up the song from South Park. You gotta shout them out first. But no, it's really funny. It's
bet it is. They're
super
great.
well done.
But yeah, the way that I look at it is, yeah, exactly. Trump impressed. He's not the guy. He's not the best guy. I actually really like Ron DeSantis. I think he should be the guy that runs, even though he's saying
I think him and I think Tulsi Gabbard should like become.
dude, Tulsi Gabbard. As much as I disagree with her on probably everything, but at least she's reasonable.
She's a real person.
Yeah, and she calls out.
She would be a great vice president, I think.
I
Or even a run on her own.
I could tolerate her and not sit around and worry
Yes.
about everything going to crap.
Right.
Because like it's one of those things where it's like we're the best way to put it, and Tim says it all the time. We're disinfected liberals. Like used to be a liberal, but the left has gone so far left that now we're conservatives. Now, as I've gotten older too, because I was raised conservative, I've started going more back to my beliefs. But I understand people who were liberal in 2010, 2008. I celebrated my butt off when Obama won. Are you kidding?
Oh, yeah, same.
That was like one of the best.
This is great.
Dude, Obama won and the Phillies won the World Series. And
awesome.
I remember thinking, like, life can't get any better.
Yeah.
Like, dude, and it was one of those things where it was like,
Kidding,
yes.
Trump's president now.
Yeah, and then, dude, that's the thing. You know what? I think people are racist against orange people.
That's right. That's the real racism.
That's the real racism. I think orange people get treated. Look at it. 91% of the coverage on orange people is negative.
And most of them are Oompa Loompas. Like that's no respect.
That would be a funny
Most of them are
thing.
enslaved and forced to make chocolate.
This is my family. So small. Wow, it's so small.
Smallest.
Smallest, greenest head.
Oh, the best chocolate.
Yes, Trump is Willy Wonka. That's amazing. Oh, it's so good. That's a good sketch. Remember that? That's a funny idea.
Now someone's going to make it and you're going to be like,
Wow.
they stole my idea.
Great, dude. Whatever. Kyle Dunnigan
Wow.
stole my trans Trump thing, but I also shouldn't have sat on it for 2 years.
Wow, Veruca. What a bitch.
I wish we could just have Shane just.
I know.
Just
He's
go.
so
They need to make
good.
like if they did a voice changer that could make it Shane. That'd
He's
be
funnier
amazing.
in
I'm
person.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah?
One day. I'll study it.
Yeah. But that's see, there we go. We came up with a great idea. That's the first sketch idea.
Write
You have
it
a laptop
down.
right down.
Yeah. Well, we have a sketch. Yeah, fine.
You have a laptop.
Oh, F.
But I don't even have my. Hey, why do you think this podcast is here?
My
'Cause
fingers hurt.
my fingies hurt.
You just got
charge.
the rest of lawn duty. Or what was that film?
Cold gardening
Happy
duty.
Gilmore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Ben Stiller.
I'm super good at quotes.
Yeah.
so,
It's not Billy Madison. It's the other one.
It's Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Happy Madison.
Happy.
Happy Madison more?
Are you about to play something?
No,
Oh,
No.
I'm not gonna pull that up.
all right.
I don't know that I can find it. Just the song.
Cool. Good thing text edits work.
Douche
I
and
wish
a
you were
turd.
there on set. He's even funnier in person.
Democracy
It's like,
in action.
Oh yeah,
doesn't even
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
We literally just watched it.
You should switch the thing to me. I'm sitting on the computer doing nothing.
Photographic memory
is
for
on
South
you.
Park.
No, I know, not
Oh.
to me. I'm the one sitting here
Oh, well.
just typing.
You
trying
just get to
remember.
sit there in
You got
all
your
your
nice
glory,
day on
just
the
doing whatever
computer.
you want.
Pour it on your.
Well, I'm the slave of the podcast.
It's on your mistress now.
Oh, Gordon.
Oh, are you Vinny's mistress? Does he have another wife?
I was talking about Gordon.
Oh, because the camera's on.
Wait, what?
Oh, what's that?
She's also my mistress. We play that in the.
Sure.
That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I played the tranny because it's totally for a show.
Yeah.
so that Vinny didn't buy you
We're
all that
fine
stuff.
and really happy.
Yeah. Nope.
No, he did. Okay.
No. Wrong.
No.
No.
Yeah, you guys get to hear a lot of inside jokes with us
Yeah,
that
I
you
feel
will
bad
not
for-
understand.
Is anyone watching?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you can go on your phone and look.
Yeah, I
but
was
it might-
trying to look. How do I do that? It's
My phone's
on YouTube.
Bluetooth.
Is it
up to
on-
the
is it on
mixer, so
YouTube
I'm
yet?
not gonna look.
What
No,
is-
you shouldn't look because that
No.
would probably
Is it on YouTube
blow it
yet?
up or something.
Oh, okay, I won't.
Yeah,
It
it's
should be
on-
on YouTube.
Yeah, we're fine.
It's
As long as we're,
public
as long as the
on-
algorithm's not like they said the F word, bleep
Probably.
boop.
What's your page called?
Pro
on YouTube?
stupid.
Or stupid.
With a dash,
Or
right?
stupid podcast.
It's like
I think you
pro
just-
underscore stupid, right?
No, just pro
It's- are you
stupid.
sure?
Podcast. Yeah.
On YouTube.
Is it dash though?
I don't know if it's
I
dashed.
think it's underscored.
Wait, did I follow you? Subscriptions.
You should be.
Sure.
You should be.
Yes.
We need to get another like video source in here that I can put on like a sitting screen.
Yeah.
A sitting screen?
Well,
No,
I
you should just cycle through people who's
I
ever
put
talked.
your name in.
That's why we
and
need to
then
get
it-
another one for you. What's it called? We get another camera for you. It'd be help. Just having all the different options.
I don't have it on here.
Huh?
I don't know. I
Be
can't-
help. It be help.
I've given up.
Get new camera.
Just yeah, you could put it on me, but Rachel's also here and pretty, so leave it on her. People like that.
And I'm also
What?
here and
I'm just
pretty.
gorgeous.
I'm also here and pretty.
And makeup.
Yeah, you can also put it on Goran.
Yeah, Gordon's pretty.
You know what's really pretty about you, Gordon, is how you have your phone in front of your face so you can't see it, your face.
it's like what we normally see when he's looking at
sorry.
videos.
I'm trying to see if you're
Oh man.
You're
Trying to
experiencing the
messing
real
up this
Goran.
podcast.
Yeah.
Trying to look
Oh, dude, I'm
mean.
gonna make Goran's gonna be my dad for Halloween, and my dad's gonna be
Oh,
Goran for
yeah.
Halloween.
Or you're gonna be. Oh.
I'm just gonna glue an arm to my dad's chest that has a phone in front of his face.
Hey, look at this. Look
Yep.
at this meme.
That and like he has to have like, either ice cream in his hands or like
Take some type
Like
of
Chinese
takeout.
food?
No, McDonald's. It'll be
Yes.
or Taco Bell. Sorry,
Taco Bell.
I think Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Chinese food's been the most or tacos,
Oh, man.
like normal tacos.
I love Chinese food.
Give them some high quality.
Oh, weird. And you're Jewish?
Everything Asian, I am down for.
True. You are secretly Asian, I think.
I wish I was.
Rachel, Rachel like watches things about Japan. She's like, they do what?
Yeah.
Oh,
I bet you if you go over there and like in like anime makeup and like hair and stuff, they'd freak out.
Yeah, probably.
let me buy you undies.
Like in a good way.
Yep.
For how much?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
A
lot.
Why aren't we doing
And then
that?
if you pee on
A
them,
lot
like
much.
even way
Sorry,
more.
A lot much.
Yeah, more much if you pee.
I apologize, Pastor.
Yeah. Oh,
If
dude, when I was
pee,
talking,
well, I pee all the time. This
Well,
is
they're gonna
perfect.
love you.
Just don't go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's not possible for me.
Don't just sell the pee covered
Oh, yeah.
dude, there's the girl who
Yeah.
sells her bath water.
Yeah, what is that?
Belle Delphine, I think.
That's weird.
I believe her name is.
I was
For her.
Caught in 4K.
pervert,
Caught in 4K.
pervert.
Going right to
You really got to
pastor.
get a police siren on
Right to
that.
pastor.
You need to get a police siren.
Straight to hell.
Straight.
Oh,
Right to
poor
hell.
pastor. He's so awesome.
Gay to
So-
hell.
Ooh.
He said straight to hell. I said gay to hell.
Oh, come on. Just kidding.
True.
Yeah. I know. Pastor's so obedient and awesome, and we are not. Probably why we're not the pastor of our church. But Vinny and I,
makes sense.
Vinny's a deacon, I'm a deaconess. I don't know how that happened over here, but it
Stop
did.
smoking weed.
Yeah, I don't know how long
I
after
did-
this.
I did stop smoking weed.
Oh
Why?
yeah, no. I mean, he has a countdown
What do you mean?
for y'all and your deaconship
What does that mean?
after this podcast.
Oh yeah. Yes, I smoked weed for 9 years. Total pothead, like extreme, like bad.
Like Rachel could now smoke all three of us.
Yes, I could.
No problem.
Under the table.
I used to be very, very.
No, she can outsmoke you, dude.
And now I haven't smoked for like a year and
Just saying.
7 months.
I
What?
don't think I've ever seen her cough from like a bong hit.
Oh,
We've all coughed
have.
from bong hit.
Vinny has.
Well, yeah, but
I've almost
you
thrown up from hitting
lived there
something
for
so
quite some
hard.
time.
Yeah, I used to be a smoker. I don't know. Helped my anxiety and helped me calm down, but I wasn't as productive and motivated, and I wouldn't be able to do my job now if I still was like that. So, there is a benefit, I guess.
I do feel part of that after
Yeah.
starting back up again. I will.
And if it does upset God, I'd rather be on the safe side of not doing it. Yeah. But if I were to get to heaven and God's like, I don't really care, I'd be like, oh. Yeah. But,
Do you have weed here?
what?
No, I was like, didn't you ask, like, do we have weed in heaven?
No, like, if I went up there, or if I do, when I do, if God is like, I really didn't care about that as much, or like, the thing is, Pastor knows about the Bible and studies the Bible much deeper
Sure.
than me, a lot. So I just trust his word and what he says. But it's hard when you don't think it's a sin to, I mean, I'm like, Pastor, I trust you. And, even though if I don't agree with that, it's like a better witness to other people if I don't. So I'm not preaching here saying like I'm the best or anything at all. Like I definitely miss it, but I'm trying my best to not think about it.
Wow. So this dude, actually, the guy who shot everyone, is an actual white supremacist. And I'm reading it now. He posted a manifesto.
Makes sense.
Actually,
Great.
180-page manifesto.
Oh my
Great-
gosh.
Great, because now they need fuel to make every shooting about
Yep.
that exactly thing.
People are nuts, dude.
Yep. He said he was radicalized on the internet because he was bored during the early days of the pandemic, not by any people he met personally.
What?
Through his research.
Interesting.
Like, I get not liking people. I'm there. Like, I'm not very much of a people person,
Did he,
but
did he live or
What?
did
But
he
dude, the
Did
thing
he-
is
he alive?
yeah.
Okay.
it was alive.
No, he live streamed it too, supposedly.
Oh wow. What?
Yeah,
What's
dude.
wrong with people? Did
But
anyone
this is the
die?
type of thing that makes me want to look into, like,
Did anyone pass away?
see, because I get the conspiracy mindset. It's like, all right, how did this? You know what I mean? Like, how does this happen? How do they? You know what I mean? Like,
Like, is he a plan or something?
stuff. No, but stuff is just so targeted that they could just, you know what I mean? They find someone who's got a weak mind. It's just like put it.
He's over the target.
Just keep putting, images in his face. Let him know, like they're like, oh, this guy seems like he's a little white supremacy. Let's get him radicalized. You know what I mean? Make him feel less and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's the thing. I agree that we need to figure out a way to stop people from thinking in black, white, all that kind of stuff. The fact it's horrible. It's crazy that yeah.
Yeah. No.
Through his research, a self-described white supremacist and anti-Semite came to see low white birth rates around the world as a crisis that will ultimately result in the complete racial and cultural replacement of European people. Yeah, this dude was a sick guy. That's
horrible.
dude, teenager, all that kind of stuff. I like to see his parents. There's so many things that go into it. But yeah,
No, it was the gun's fault.
dude,
The
the
outlaw
thing
guns.
is, as crazy as, yeah, of course, the gun's fault. But the thing that's crazy is that this is the type of thing that, like, the left is like, they're almost happy it happens.
Right.
Well,
'cause-
I-
well,
I
that's what I'm
hope
saying.
that's
Now they have fuel.
Yeah, and that's what's horrible. And it's like one of those things where it's like, dude,
The
I don't.
far left.
Does anyone know? Huh?
Which is
far
a,
left.
which
Yes,
is a
of
big
course,
which
of
is a big part of the left nowadays.
Yeah, and dude, that's the thing that's so sad about it, if you really think about it, is like, there's nobody who's trying to, like, defend this. Like, as soon as we like, the thing is, to have the gut reaction of, like, that I had, which is like, oh, okay, are you sure it's about white supremacy? Is because of how many times it's not.
Or like relied to so much.
Yeah, and we're lied to so much. It's not because I'm sitting there being like, oh, I want to defend white people. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do when, like, this guy nailed him to the wall. Like, this is ridiculous. He's writing a thing. He thinks that he's being radicalized, probably from, people on the left almost telling him. I don't know. It's definitely a messed up thing. Oh man,
I wonder how he got a gun. Like, do you think he has any like mental problems?
I have no clue. You never know. This might be
Maybe that's a way they could like be more serious about background checks, or more serious about, or like more in depth.
But
Not
it
that
doesn't
they're
matter.
not
Most
serious,
criminals,
but-
most criminals get their gun. People who do
right
this,
illegally, because
Yeah.
it's just
there's
how the
so many
world
guns in
works.
this country. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do. The thing that would have been best to hear about is if one of the black people who were there was armed and got
Shot
him.
him in the face.
Yeah,
Sorry, that was a
exactly.
little-
It's horrible.
that
It
was
was
a
like
little-
the church shooting.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would rather, you know what I mean? And then you also, you don't have to keep this guy alive. You don't have to do all that stuff. Like, it's, yeah. And it's horrible because it's not what we want. You know what I mean? It's
Of
not like
course
anybody likes to see this or anything like that. And it's just like,
I feel like I don't know about like the whole
Depressing.
having something happen to him just so he doesn't have to be alive, because
It's not our
because
decision.
he's gonna be in jail the rest of his life. So like,
but you have to take,
there's no-
the whole thing is you have to take care of him, all that kind of stuff. He deserves a death penalty, in my humble opinion, just because he killed people. That's retribution.
No, I get obviously I get that.
You know what I mean? Like, the only thing he could hope for is that somehow, but that's the thing, people will never listen to him. He understands one day that this is horrible, and that he's able to talk to people who are racist and get them to change their mind. That's the only way he could serve, the public. Well, will he? Probably not. He's going to get thrown into prison. There's going to be a million white supremacists there. He's probably going to get glorified, as horrible as it is, by some of the people who are there.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. It's like, oh, send him to prison where he's surrounded by a bunch of people who think like him. Cool.
Make him a key.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
They're
Like,
called.
but hey, I hope he finds Christ. You know what I mean? I hope the people that died
That's why
knew Christ and
I-
stuff. Like,
I'm not a. The death penalty is so.
you've heard what I've said. I like it as a bargaining chip
I don't like it
more. But like when it's something, dude, he live streamed it. This is
No,
one of those
yes.
things where it's like you need to stop people from doing something.
Yeah,
like that.
it's like
Yeah, that's the second live streamed one I've seen. Do you remember the guy who
That
was,
went to the
in
mosques
Ohio?
and stuff in
No,
Ohio.
no, the dude who was like
Oh,
just sitting in
the-
his car and then
The black black
the
supremacist
homeless-
guy, right? Wasn't
I think
it
so.
him?
I don't know. He killed some homeless like black guy and like he.
I don't even think he was homeless, dude. That
No,
dude
he
had
was,
a
yeah, he was,
family.
he was like someone's
No, we
grandpa.
live streamed it.
Right. He put it around Facebook and he
And
shot
Dave
him, like, right in the
Chappelle,
middle.
Dave Chappelle, literally that night was talking about, which is crazy. Such
Well,
a
he's from
crazy
Ohio.
idea. No, but
Ohio,
he was
so.
doing jokes on stage, and that's when he was like, "I go hard in the paint." And he was talking about how he like went about it, and the guy was still in large. And then you know how he got caught.
Yeah, he got caught in Erie.
Do you know how he got caught?
I forget. It was like stupid.
he was at McDonald's,
Right.
and they knew it. They one of the people recognized him, and they were like, "Oh, your fries are going to take a little bit." You
They
pull over
called
to the
him
side,
Yeah,
and he did the thing where he's sitting there.
that's smart.
You know what I mean? Sitting there waiting for his fries,
And then police show up.
and he got McDonald's got you. Thanks, Mickey D's.
Let's see. I mean,
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Got you, bitch.
teaches you not to eat fast food.
The death penalty just
I'm
like
streaming it.
it's like freaks me out a little because
If you have video of it,
it's just like
That's how I
who
think.
am I to put someone to death? I'm not God. That's not my decision.
But the-
also, them being in prison forever is
But then being,
torture.
but then I see that side of it, and then I also see the side of
Yeah, like it's
being
like,
being somewhat submissive to
This is the
your
thing.
government.
also
like,
you're supposed to like forgive. And what if like he found Christ
Yeah.
before he died? It's like you took that away from him.
but say I
don't know.
met this guy, right?
I mean, the thief on the cross is being executed.
Yeah.
too, and
And
different
yeah,
guy.
it's just like weird to me. Like I'm never like, yeah, kill that person. Like never. I never.
yeah, I don't
Even,
see
like,
I don't see it
Hitler,
an eventful
He killed
thing.
most of my family, and I'm over here like, well, if there's like a slight chance that he could have converted and found God,
Doesn't
that's
mean you don't
great.
have him converted. This is what I was gonna say.
You can hear the word whether you're using.
I'm just so conflicted about
No,
that.
this is what I was gonna say. Is say I met this dude, regardless of color or anything like that.
Well, yeah.
Met this guy, and I'm someone who's in authority, and I sit there. I still think the death penalty for him is the right thing to do, but it doesn't mean that you're not trying to save his soul before it happens. Because he can be saved,
But
and
then
it's
are
still
you murdering him?
No, you're not murdering. He needs to. That's part
That's
of
like
his
his punishment?
That's
But
why
God
That's
says
why
that-
no. That's why God gave the government the sword. The Bible talks about it. The
It
sword.
just says
to,
vengeance is mine. So then I'm like, am
vengeance
I taking
through
that into my own
God's
hands?
will can be served through the government. That's why it's nice when your government's small and it's efficient and it's moral,
Yeah.
which
that guy,
is so
that,
hard.
Yeah, and that
I
if-
see
and
both
it-
sides,
and
I
when that
do.
guy dies, whether it's death penalty or not, he will still have to talk
Answer
with
to
God.
God,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So his vengeance will still be on
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
I just
'cause-
don't want to get up there and him be like, that wasn't your decision. Not that I'm the
Won't
one
it be
that like.
won't it be crazy if he gets up there and God's like, I get it.
Okay.
What?
Go ahead, Mike.
Sounds so
Oh,
much like
Mike,
God.
Mike,
Elaborate.
Mike's pulling a Dave Chappelle, going hard in the paint.
Um,
Obviously, it's a joke.
Did anyone pass away?
Learn that from your
Of
buddy.
course, no,
People
dude. 10
passed
people.
away?
Yeah, people died.
All
It's
of them?
bad.
10
Yeah.
people?
Buddy.
I don't know. I think
Absolutely
they said
horrible.
2. He shot 10. I don't know. I've only read the one thing, but
Yeah, like I'm not over here saying like, yeah, like that this guy should. It's fine. I'm not. It's just like the whole like taking someone's life for some reason. I am like conflicted. Like I get it. Like let's say someone
Well,
killed
biblic-
Vinny.
Biblically, you have a point too, because I'm pretty sure, like, didn't we just read? Just like
Yeah.
vengeance is
Exactly, that's
God's,
what I'm
is
talking
he's
about.
but the
about.
government is given the sword, and if you have something that's written in law, and it's a magistratal duty. It actually just did it over in the Catechism. It talks about having if I was a magistrate, so you know how the magistrates work, right? With like the county seat or whatever, stuff like that, and the jury of his peers goes, he's guilty of this, and I'm the judge, right? I am a
You're appointed in that position.
My job is to
Yeah.
go. You deserve death penalty.
Well, thank God I'm not a judge.
Because you were given this.
Horrible.
But that doesn't mean that I don't take my robe off and go, hey man, like I hope you can find Christ. I don't want anyone to go to
Right.
hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? No matter what horrible thing it is, because hell is so unbelievably
And you're
horrible.
able to be
And also that,
forgiven.
also that vengeance is mine verse, I think, is more like don't be
Worry
vengeful
about-
toward people.
yeah.
No, it
Like-
means
So,
don't
like, if
take
you
the
see
law
us-
into your own hands.
Well,
Because
that and like if you see a situation like,
Isn't
and then
that
you
what people-
understand why he's being put to death, I think that's different than trying to.
you work
make
through
sure
the
he's put to
system.
death.
You work through the system because that way you know if there's something going on. Because maybe there's something we don't know about this. You never know. Maybe someone has his family tied up. You know what I mean? And they're threatening his family.
If you don't do this,
Yeah, we're gonna kill your family.
I wouldn't
if you
be
don't.
surprised with how corrupt everything is.
No, I'm not saying it's what's happening.
No, I'm just saying,
I'm
like, I
saying-
wouldn't be surprised. I'd be
Hillary.
like, yeah, that makes sense.
Hillary
But
again.
like
Oh.
that's to me, if you sit there and you go, oh, well then, yeah, he should still probably have life in prison. But now I'm probably not getting killed because there's that thing there where if I'm a judge, I'm sitting there going like, wow, you're put in a really messed up position, man. And you should have, as horrible as it is,
Trust.
as tried to, not do that. That's you shouldn't take other people. But at the same time, now I understand where it's like, no, that's not open and shut. That's not death penalty worthy. You were, in a impossible situation,
Yeah.
But that's the only way. That's what I'm saying. That's the reason you have juries, because if the jury sits there, they might sit there and be like, oh, but we decided that we don't want to give him death. We're just going to do life with parole.
Yeah.
Or maybe that would
No
even
parole.
maybe that would even be considered manslaughter, because dude, you know what I mean? Like, that's your family. That's what I'm saying. That's why you have it there. Not just one of these people's family members grab a gun and shoot him, because if you're one of those family members and later you find out that that's the situation,
You're gonna feel awful.
you're going to be guilty of murder. You know what I mean? Because that's not the right way to go. You got to go through the system. And that's why it's so important that the system isn't corrupted, isn't just moved by popular opinion, but what is the law? What's going on? Like, I'm as against the death penalty almost as you can be, unless it's one of those things where it's like it's on video, it's obvious. That dude released a manifesto. Like, you know what I mean? This is one of those things.
He wanted people to know.
Yeah, and it's like, this dude deserves to be, this guy deserves to be.
He deserves what he
It's weird.
Yeah,
what you
It's weird.
effing deserve.
Yeah, and if he or anybody who
Marais.
murders anyone finds Christ, as much as weird as it is, and it's funny because it's like a military thing. It's like it's the government's job to make him have the meeting, like, you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Have the meeting.
Like, meet Christ,
Oh.
because they
Oh,
put him
got
to
it,
death.
got it,
Yeah,
got it.
and
Bye-bye.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
just, I think of how I was before Jesus, and I just didn't even know that it was an option. It was there. So it's like, I hope someone would take the time to speak to him about that before. I don't know. It's just like, I'm not defending this guy. Let me just put that out there. I just care about people's souls.
yeah.
And where
We
they
know
Stop.
you and Mike are both serious. Mike was
We
like,
saw your manifesto, Rachel.
Yeah, it's out there. I just care about people's souls, and I don't know. Before, if I didn't find church, and if we didn't have our experience together, spiritual experience together, I don't know if I would be saved, because I wasn't taught about it. I didn't know anything about it, and no one explained it to me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know. Like, so I don't want that option to be taken away from someone because they haven't experienced someone explaining it to them. Does that make sense?
of course, but the whole thing is not like they just kill you right away. It's not like he's not gonna. The
Right.
gospel probably will be shared with him. He's going to jail,
I hope so.
but at the same time,
Like, as much as I want that guy to, like, I'm so conflicted, because it's like what he did was
Hey,
absolutely atrocious.
there are
we're hopeless romantic for people's souls.
I
That's how we
know.
are.
there are
I'm
serial
too
killers who come to
soft.
Christ during jail time.
I'm way too soft.
Son of Sam has I think he preaches
I hope
in
so.
the jail.
Dude, did you hear about the lady? This is what's crazy. This is the things that Christ can do that are crazy. That, sorry if you're not a believer or
What?
whatever.
Why are you
we're-
apologizing
No,
for
no, I'm just
Jesus?
saying, like, and you're
Watch
in
your
this
mouth.
and it's hard. I'm not apologizing for Jesus. I'm
kidding.
just saying some people have
No, yeah,
don't have a
they
palate for this.
get-
Fast forward. But anyways, the thing that's so cool is like learning about, like, in Philly, like,
get used to it.
some dude, regardless, even if you're someone who doesn't believe, the things that Christ can do, or the Christian religion, whatever you want to say, it's Christ. That's how we see it. People can literally, someone's son can be murdered by a gang member. Like, I forget what the story is. I should probably bring it up, but her son was murdered by a gang member. She went to prison. She went to the prison to go talk to the dude, and she brought him to Christ.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Didn't he
He lives with her.
Right,
They
right.
lived after he got out and did that stuff. They lived with her, and she
That's-
calls him his new son.
Yeah, that's like
what?
beyond
That's
me.
also
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
beyond
That's
me.
all. Yeah, it's also a really
The
good
forgiveness.
testament.
I could
She
never.
really
love.
just didn't like her first son.
Stop.
But dude, like,
That's a really good testament. Yeah,
that's
it's a good
like-
testament to her faith.
Yeah, that's like
just-
beyond anything I couldn't
that's
get there.
to me, that's like the most powerful thing. And regardless if you believe in God or not,
Or
that's
like-
beautiful.
to have that.
Or
That's
like Mitzi,
beautiful.
her ministry, Mitzi, what
Yeah.
is she? My step grandmom.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
She had a ministry where she talked to like people that, like, I'm not going to give any details, but she actually talked to people and ministered to people that committed murders and like switched their lives around and stuff. And I don't know where I was going with that. Just
No, I remember her talking about the one time how she was like, it's funny how you'll have someone who's this, like,
yeah,
who more to us will look morally great and be a good person and a philanthropist and all this stuff. You talk about Christ, they get angry. they
And
hate
then
it.
this murderer
and then
is,
you have
like,
this murderer, and you
begging
tell them about
for
Christ, and they just all of a
forgiveness.
sudden, she said, like, you just see the light in their eyes.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And they become a person, and it's like, it's not about who you are. Like, just
Not
understand,
about
not
what you. It's
you.
not about what you do.
It's
understanding
not
that
you,
we're all
it's Jesus.
depraved and that
Yeah.
we're all just like so short of the glory of God,
Yeah.
and just being like, hey, some people that you're not going to be like, dude, look at Peter, look at all them with Paul
Yeah.
comes, people who murdered Christians, probably killed their friends. I can't
Mm-hmm.
imagine that. I can't imagine if someone came and killed you two guys and then later was like, hey, I'm a Christian now. I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, go be a
Like,
Christian over there.
And then he becomes like
He gets called by Jesus himself.
he gets called by, but that's the kind of stuff that like, you know what I mean? That's
God
the type of
uses
stuff that,
bad for His glory.
yeah, and it's amazing. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And so,
It's
you
pretty
know,
dope.
I
It's a
pray
shame-
for
it's a
I
shame
pray
that-
for these people's families. I think we should all think about that and how, God can work through these tragedies. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, thoughts and prayers, they don't mean anything. Hey, if anything ever happens to me, I want all your thoughts and all your prayers, because I believe God can do amazing things, and I think he can work through all these things. And But yeah, I don't think in any way that
They
you
caught
know.
the guy, right?
yeah, no.
Okay,
He I think he
wanted to
he
get caught,
live
yeah.
streamed. It's insane. But this
He-
is the type of stuff that now people on the left are going to act like people on the right like this. And it's like, dude, nobody likes this. This is
Who
horrible.
likes
Stop
this?
trying to pin
Like,
this
No,
on.
it's just
What?
narrative. It's all narrative.
It's horrible because it's one of those things where it's
That's
like,
how you know who doesn't really care about it when they're rather use it to prove themselves right.
dude, people
rather
want to use
than
it for
just acknowledge for what it is.
people want to use it for political leverage, and now
Yeah,
people are like,
yeah.
oh, this is gun control. This is because Kyle Rittenhouse got free. It's like, dude, Kyle Rittenhouse was attacked
Also,
not even
totally
close.
different circumstances.
during a riot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they tried to make it. Remember, they tried to say the people who attacked him were black. But what?
No, they,
But
No,
they
they weren't.
weren't.
they're just
No,
as
they
white
weren't.
as he was.
They weren't. Yeah.
No, they were just as white as he was.
But even the fact, even if they were black, they attacked him. Like, who cares?
Even
and
if
Kyle
you were a
Rittenhouse,
marshmallow person and you attacked me, I'm going to defend myself.
if Kyle Rittenhouse was a black dude, people and those people were white, people were like, that's what people would say. Be like, oh, it would have been. And it's like, no, what? Like, I feel like America is so much more further past that, and then you have like just this regressive left people who want the hate and the things to stay around because they make political hay.
They tried to get civil rights laws repealed in California.
Yeah, because they want to discriminate on race because they've gone so far left
That they become
that they become the thing
They
they
live. You either die a
long
hero or
enough-
you live long enough to see yourself.
They
become the
lived
villain.
long enough to become the villain.
It's insane. But
But
can
that's
you
the
imagine?
thing, though. It's like the Democratic side has been like the worst side as far as like racially charged things for the past maybe 50, 60 years. So they just don't want to see it. Like they'll recognize it, but they'll always blame Republicans for it. They won't actually acknowledge how racist the left has always been.
How long has Atlanta been controlled by Democratic rule?
Yep.
For
All major cities.
how? Yeah, exactly. These giant cities, and they sit there and they still blame Republicans. Like, dude, they don't have any institutional power. At what point do you go? Maybe it's not the Democrats. And I'm not saying the solution's in the Republicans. The
No,
solutions is
no.
in
That's
people
just what-
who,
That's
can
just
talk.
like plot holes you can see right now. Like,
yeah. And dude, that's why I'm gonna have Keith on talk about
Oh,
stuff.
that'll
It'll
get
be good.
juicy.
Oh, it'll be great. But
Yeah.
Keith's someone who's on the
Can't
left,
wait
but
for that one.
I'm excited for that.
no, but like, dude, I think it'll be great, and I think what'll be interesting is showing someone who is, middle left, buys into some far left stuff, but coming on and actually, because like when me and Keith talk, we agree on more than we could ever disagree.
And it's nice to see two different people's point of views and having a conversation because you don't get to see that anymore, really. So, except like on Tim Pool.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, you
and
don't
it's
really
rare because
see
people
that
people
ever.
on the left don't want to come on. A lot of people on the
Or
left
Rogan.
are,
What?
Or Rogan.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry.
yeah. Well, that's because Rogan in our world would be a lefty, like
Right.
just a sensible
Right.
gun-liking lefty
Isn't he?
To us, yeah.
to us, but to other people call him right wing just because he likes guns.
Really?
But that's why a lot of people call it the cult. Like why do we call it a cult? We call it a cult because if you don't agree with every single thing, then you're out. You can believe every single thing about the left, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, but I think abortion should stop at a heartbeat.
Oh, you said
Out,
the word.
get out, get out.
Banned.
No, I'm talking about the.
No,
get
I'm
out of the
saying
cult.
you just.
Oh,
said
you're
the
allowed to
word
say abortion?
I know. I'm
Oh,
just how
YouTube's
hot
coming.
it is.
Yeah,
What?
YouTube's coming.
Oh, no, YouTube
how
loves
hot
you-
it is right now. They're probably like, yeah.
No, abortion. They're actually okay
Bring
with
it on,
abortion
Mike.
with the abortion talk. I think it's because they think it's a winning issue for the left, so they don't care. They want us to talk about it.
Such a
so they can-
crap issue. Like, not that it's a crap issue, but it's just so. It's just.
It's all the rage today.
all-
It's also,
Abortion
it's
is
also
all the
well, that's what I was
I
just about to
just
say. It's
hated
so
it, dude.
trendy. Like I feel like a lot of people
just-
who like argue for abortion don't even care all that much. They just care in that time because that's what's hot. Like these people are going to
Abortion's
forget
so
about.
hot right now.
Yeah, no, that's what it really is, dude. It's like Idiocracy and Zoolander put together. Like, they're going to forget about this in 2 weeks when there's something else to bitch about.
Yep. But that's the thing is they also it's as
And
much as
the government knows how to tap into like the ADD of people who are like absorb everything that they see online.
yeah. Well, I think people also I think the thing is left wing operatives want people to forget about what happened with COVID. They want people to forget about
All the fallacies.
the
that are-
lockdowns, all the lies, the fact that the
fact
needle isn't working that
the fact that
well.
Hillary Clinton worked with Russia on the.
Oh yeah, the fact that Hillary Clinton just got sued by Donald Trump because the Russia thing was so false.
Come on, Hill Dog.
But the fact that so many things have failed, the fact that gas is $1 billion, the fact that Joe Biden is a laughing stock,
The fact that we're about to have a major food shortage.
This is gonna be great.
a diesel shortage.
There's going to be a bunch of shortages.
Yeah. The fact that we're having a formula shortage, like they want to
Baby
keep
formula, yeah.
like, and so all of a sudden it's like this abortion thing gets leaked and now it's all about abortion. That's how quickly all of a sudden it's no more.
How convenient.
I
But
mean, it
that's-
is a serious issue to be focused on. It just sucks
Sure.
because I'm very much, obviously, a Christian, but I'm also very much
A woman.
that. You know how I
I'm
feel
a
about
woman.
it.
Can't say
I'm
that
like,
women
if
aren't things
someone,
anymore.
If it's like,
Rachel's a fetus, everyone.
Hey, a woman fetus.
I identify as a
thank
fetus.
you, Corin.
You're welcome.
I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't have to get into it, but
No,
What do you
please.
mean? Yeah.
Like-
This is the place to get into it.
like people will call me a hypocrite because yes, I'm a Christian. I don't really like abortion, obviously, at
dare
all.
you.
I think that if God wants it to be here, it's meant to be here. But you know, if like there's incest or rape, I'm over here like I don't think someone should have to carry that because that's a reminder of their trauma constantly.
Right, but that's also
I
less
think
than
they
one.
should maybe take care of it immediately, or take Plan B, which they give people after they've been
Right.
raped, or
There's so
something.
many-
You shouldn't wait till the 9-month thing, and that's ridiculous. You're
Yeah.
a psychopath, and I will stand by that forever. But you know, I mean, I don't know.
I think there's some groups of people within those groups that, in a way, get off to the idea of like doing the late term abortion
No.
stuff just so they can
They should be
have
put
that
somewhere.
feel, just so they can
Home.
have that.
They
Did you
should be
guys
put in a home.
Did you hear about the thing? It's funny because Tim brought it up, but I feel like I brought this up many times. Imagine if there's a completely outside womb. You could literally
Yeah.
take the tiniest, 1 day old, zygote, and you could put it in a
No, baby.
and you could put it into an artificial womb. Should we have
Yes.
what? No. Should we have abortions? still?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, should we have
Would
the
that
baby
be-
go in
Probably
there?
not, right?
Yeah, you would
No,
think,
because you
but
can
there's
save
some
it, right?
people. This is the thing that's crazy.
We're
There's some
so-
people who go, "No, I should be able to."
And that's what I'm saying is that they're so
It's so
protective
weird.
of their argument and that they want to be right.
To
Like,
me,
do
that's
they
just not
really-
reasonable.
Do
That's
they really think like maybe they're mixing that with like all their rights? I'm just confused where people could be like, yes, at 9 months, please. It's like my friend just had a
The-
child,
yeah.
They just want abortion no matter what.
and if a week
Congratulations, Daniel.
earlier she
Yay.
killed it, it's a bit. What are we? Maybe I'm just.
He could still be in there right now.
I
Say he
know.
wasn't born,
I
and,
know.
and
If you kill a
I
pregnant
think the
woman,
state she's in, I think it's New York. They could have just been like,
if
I
you
just don't-
if a pregnant woman is murdered, it's counted as a double homicide.
in some places,
states,
in some
yeah,
states,
in
some
some
places, not.
states
Let's
it
be
you know,
honest.
but
I just don't get
it's
it.
true though. that
But
it's
then
like
I'm called a
life
hypocrite
within someone else.
because I don't know. It's weird.
I
Even
love when people like start to try to do the whole parasite talk and stuff. I'm like, okay, now do any other animal.
yeah, no, but dude, Roe versus Wade, even in the decision, it starts talking about viability. It starts talking about how the rights of the unborn start to go into the woman's rights. Like, it's not like they were just like, "Yep, you can kill it. Hey, here's a green light." Like, and even the other thing is too, they're not taking away abortion. That's the thing. The fact that it's just
Right.
this screaming, like bone level, like
Echoing.
my body, and you're like, dude, all it is it's a states' rights issue. Now. That's literally all that's happening. It's a states' rights issue. That's all. It's going back to the states. Like, and now you have stuff like Amazon and stuff like that being like, oh, we'll pay $4,000 for you to go. People are going to go on like abortion vacations
Yeah.
because
what
of
does
this.
that even mean?
So
they'll
say
pay
you're
you to
say
have
you're
an
in a
abortion?
say you're in a state and you're like, oh, I have to travel outside a state to go get an abortion. They'll give you $4,000 to go do that, and it's like you're literally gonna have people be like, I need a break,
Which
I
is
get
way more than
pregnant, so I
abortions
go-
costs in some places. So
Dude,
They're literally just gonna do it the profit.
I'll be honest. When back in the day, when I thought what's it called? I thought Megan was pregnant. I remember going through the whole thing and
Talk.
yeah, the whole
Yeah.
talk and all that kind of stuff. And
$500.
Same. I thought
like
when
I
I
think it
was
was
in
like
high
300.
school, I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
cheaper than
might
an
be-
iPhone.
Yeah.
Like people will flock to profit from
That's
that.
why I don't. I this is going to sound again hypocritical because I'm a Christian, but I see where people are coming from if you don't have God and if you don't
Sure.
like
and if you're
believe-
misinformed on what a baby
right.
is.
So I'm like, dude, I get it, but also the 9-month thing, I can't get past that.
Of course, that's
I
insane.
can't.
That's
I
not even
can't.
reasonable.
I like can't. I
I don't even think
understand.
first trimester.
But
It's
isn't
like
that
one of
what
those
they're
things where
trying
you
to-
start being like,
No, it's just a no. It's the first trimester, like
Yeah,
or nothing.
of course.
Right? Like I don't even like that at all. I mean, only if
I don't
if
like.
you're having sex, you should be prepared to have a baby. That's what my mom taught me. So
That's the sensible
unless
thing
it's
to know.
incest by your father or brother or whatever, or it's like rape, only two things I can think of to be like, you know what, I get
But
it.
even like statistically speaking, that's less than 1%.
What's on your nose? I don't know, probably Oreo. Anyway, sorry.
It's just his face. It's
I don't
just
know if it's
stuff
because I'm
there.
a woman,
I
so
think-
I
well-
feel very passionate about it.
The
'cause,
thing
like,
is that it's
I don't
less
know.
than 1% of cases, and you
Right.
can't go based off
Or
of
are
minority.
they getting rid of that?
What?
I don't think so.
Like if it's rape or incest, they're like, no, doesn't matter.
I don't even know if
'cause
that's
then, like,
codified into
why
laws.
would you wait
and
9
stuff
months
like-
to?
Yeah, that's the other thing
Well,
too.
that thing is just.
This is the thing that I think of too. When you rape, like
Or
you
like a
rape
woman's
and
gonna
incest and
die
stuff like
from it.
that. Number one, yeah, you would hope that it would be as early as possible. And my heart goes out to any woman who maybe didn't want to admit that it was rape, maybe didn't want to do it. What's it called incest, feels embarrassed, anything like that.
Yeah.
But there's also the thing comes down to, I guess the way, just because I want to explain it from the way that I think about it, is that if you're a Christian, we would hope that, and I know it's hard because you're asking the victim to do a lot, that you would not judge the baby about it. That even if you couldn't keep it because it was this horrible thing, and you were raped, or it was incest, that you would just let it come to term and then give it away to somebody who wanted it.
That baby could grow up to do something like awesome.
Obviously,
too.
like there's
that's-
also like
yeah,
that's the
God.
thing.
It happened under God's like not
Right,
that,
and-
that
and
God
that's-
wanted you to do that, but maybe
you-
He's using bad.
Well,
for
that's
good.
that's the thing. Like that's where I think about.
You have
like,
no
the
idea
Calvinistic
what-
part of me is like. All right, well then God's still letting these things happen. Well,
Right.
He's allowing the
It's
abortions to take place, so maybe someone comes to God after having an abortion, like feeling horrible.
Of
about it.
course,
So
God
there's
can
those
use
cases,
God can
too.
use any of it, but I think it's one of those things
It's obviously
where,
our responsibility.
as
to
a
spread-
Christian, getting an abortion
It's weird. I
is
just
not
feel-
is
I'm
I don't think is
conflicted.
I don't think should be even like in your vernacular. But I
Yeah.
can understand. Say I'm a ruler. Say I'm king, right? I'm the king of the country. I'm gonna sit there and go, yeah, Christian people, no abortion. You're a Christian. What are you doing? You got to raise above this as much as you can. Whoa, is Rachel's
Hello?
Rachel's microphone on? I don't hear it.
Go ahead.
It's probably better if it's.
There
on.
you go.
Oh, okay.
What
Like
is it?
walk what you talk kind of thing.
Of course, but then I go, if you're not a Christian, rape or incest, and you do it in the first trimester, fine. Like as a ruler, trying to be there, because it's the other thing too. What kind of this is the other thing I think about too. What kind of person, if they're going to kill their kid, is going to mom or dad? Like what kind of spiteful, stuff like that. Like I almost feel like if you could, like that's what I was saying. The thing about like being able to take a 1-day zygote out of someone, and put it in a thing. Well, all of a sudden, that changes the dynamic of the argument so much that when
Yeah.
someone goes, "No, I want to kill it," you're like, "Wait, what?
But
Why
you
do you
could
want to
save
kill
it? Yeah.
Why do you want to
Probably
kill
one
it?"
day.
No, your arguments go out the window.
Probably
Yeah.
one day that'll be possible, and that would be great.
Have you?
You can do it right now with sheep, so I don't see.
I
That
think
would
it's
be
o-
amazing.
I think it's obvious why people want this so bad. It allows them to be irresponsible, because the majority of these cases are.
I
people
get it.
getting
You're,
pregnant
well, my
in, like,
pee feel
situations where they shouldn't be
good. I
pregnant.
get it.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Did you
make
see?
it
Did you see the
Round of
Did you see the
pee-pee.
Freedom Tunes
Yeah.
episode that was
Yes.
like?
Pro-choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that was
very
so
good.
Yeah.
That was like, that was perfect.
Shout out to Shimcast.
Oh gosh.
I love
yeah.
the fact they tries to take over the
Yeah.
podcast. No, it's a Shimcast. Shut up, Tim.
Seamus is
Now Tom Pod's coming after you.
Both- yeah, you're both like ripping off. Piggybacking.
Yeah.
Oink oink.
Hey, dude, it's such a good
Oh.
thing. It's such a good thing.
Boy.
Hey, it's a fat joke.
Oh, that's what I thought it was.
It's a police.
Hey.
joke, actually.
Police joke. My dad's a commentary.
Yeah.
I can do this all day.
You
I
police
identify as part
Bring it at
cop.
me.
I'm part cop.
I'm put you
part horse.
Oh, that's what I'm part
Horse
pig.
cop.
Pumbaa, it makes sense.
We're getting a little stupid.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, oops.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
speaking of-
oops.
Speaking of getting stupid, I'm gonna put you guys on a. I just found out how to make sure that Vinny can fire me anytime he wants in the future.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna put y'all on auto switch, and I'm gonna run out real quick.
Whoa,
What is
auto
that? What
switch.
does that
So
mean?
like an 8-second
Oh, it
interval.
just like goes to
8-second intervals. It's gonna like
Oh, good.
randomly just switch to a camera.
Okay.
Just
not,
random.
not dependent on the mic being
No,
used.
I can't. I don't, that's software you have to like not have like.
Can you
different
download
stuff.
software into that thing?
Fancy.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Vinny,
What is
this
that called? What is that
This
thing
is
called?
this is Vinny's world. All I know is how to like.
What is that thing
go
called?
Between
I push buttons.
A YOLO Box Pro.
What is it though? Is it, I know it's a computer of some
it's like a
sort.
video
What is it?
controller.
YOLO Box Pro.
It means
That's
you
just the
only
brand name.
You
of it.
only
It
live
means
once.
you only live once.
Oh,
Podcast.
Box.
Yeah.
yeah.
Professional.
Professional.
Yeah. What's
It's a switcher or whatever.
It's a video
Switchboard.
controller.
so you probably can't
Yeah.
download anything.
It's
else.
it's
You
pretty
can.
much.
It's,
So
it's just
well,
it's.
clips and stuff.
when
but
I went to
not
college and
programs.
had to do communications,
All right,
this
you guys
was
are
like,
going on auto switch. Are you ready?
For how
Sure.
long?
At this ain't for probably about like 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna
Oh,
just pop
that's
out
fine.
for a second.
Yeah, what are you
wonder
gonna
what
go
you're
do?
doing.
What are you gonna go do?
I'm gonna,
man?
I'm
Well,
gonna
come back,
go
'cause I have to
tend
take
to some
off.
Can you get
personal
me
issues.
water then?
Oh.
Is this something
gonna
I can
tend
help
to-
you with?
For
I can definitely get you water.
you
All right,
guys,
cool.
Is this something you
yeah,
might need
I'm
help
sure
with?
it is.
Uh,
I'm sure it is. But come back
no.
because I have
Do
to
you
tinkle.
require? Do you have anything non-dairy?
Should I
Anything
tinkle
gluten
first?
free?
Gluten-free. I think I'll put it
Yeah.
on my
How about we
credit
let
You go
Rachel
puff my
pee real
Can I
quick?
tinkle first? Because
How long have we been
Yeah.
going? Do you
No.
know?
Can we go for a break?
card. I do know.
Can we
How
go
long
for
have
a
we been
break?
going?
Like an hour and a half.
A little over, almost an hour and 50 minutes.
So are you
Damn.
able to
that's good.
Pause the live
And went
stream.
quick.
no pause
This is why I want to
your,
do this.
Our normal
uh,
conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
fuel to want to go do
Yeah.
that, and
Yeah.
I can use the little girls' room and then come back and you guys
Put
can
on,
go
put
do
on
that.
the Gear into the Light.
What?
Commercial break.
Commercial break.
Sponsor break.
That's why we need another video source, because if I had another video source
Fine,
in here
sure.
on the
Yeah, we'll figure it out, dude. It's episode 1. No one's gonna
on
see
the
this.
on the PDF, what I could
and if
do
we
is,
don't, and if they do, we might get
You're gonna
canceled.
go through like 50 episodes before you're like, all right, we have
is there
a
anything on this video card? The
don't
SD
think
video
so.
card?
I don't think so.
Definitely like get a checklist. Like for,
You get a
I'm
checklist.
just saying that'll make things easier.
You get a green card. No kidding. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just had to.
Yeah.
That might be the dirtiest look Gordon's ever shot.
Yeah. He did it because I was here for that. If
Yeah, no, I
wasn't
would have
here
never
for
made that joke if Mike wasn't here. I just know Mike appreciates those
I know.
jokes
Because Mike's a
Yeah.
racer.
because Mike's a racer.
He is. He learned from his buddy.
He loves
buddy.
those cars.
Yeah, I'm a big racer. I love those cars.
Yeah, here, can you fill us up? That'd be great.
I will when she.
Or
comes.
just give me a bottle of water. You have a bottle.
I will.
Because
Yeah, that's
Just start snapping at him.
that's all right. I'll use this opportunity to play whatever I want. So I don't
What are
even
you looking
care.
at, Gordon?
My 15-year-old daughter and I sat and watched episode 1 and episode 2 of the show.
Oh,
The very first. And now this is a big deal.
I think he just watched it.
For me. I mean, I haven't seen him for 5 years. She's never seen the show. She's never seen anything I've ever done. Because if you've got
hot.
kids,
This thing just stalled on me.
Except
You open the window?
What do you want me to do?
Open the window.
I don't know. She's,
Hold on. I'm
He
putting.
wants it open.
I'm giving you water. And
I want
you
you
eat.
to just stop it.
No.
Yeah, dude, it's got hot in here.
Well, I put it on auto switch, so you guys are.
Very cool.
You
Have
guys
fun
are auto
being
switching.
happy,
My niece
you
Drew
guys.
holding hands with a burrito, and I've never felt more understood. The great. Here it goes. Meme. Show it to the camera, Gordon.
Oh look, you guys get my niece drew me holding hands with a burrito and everything.
The camera isn't on him yet. It's every 8 seconds it switches.
This, I'm just going to
not
hold it
on.
here. This is a meme
Still
for
not on
the
yet.
generation.
This is what being friends with
Still
Gordon
not
is
on
like.
yet. There it is.
There it is. Lift it higher.
Higher,
It's gonna-
closer, and
the
now
light.
just eliminate the glare
It's fine.
completely.
It's basically someone
Claire.
is a burrito and
Oh, there's Rachel.
oh hi. Have fun being happy.
Rachel's a burrito.
I am a burrito. I always want a burrito. I look
Where'd he-
and feel like a burrito.
Where'd he go?
All right, guys.
Are you going?
Bye.
Marriage time. You guys have
Yeah,
fun.
marriage council
All
time.
right, ask me questions, sir.
Okay. It's gonna switch every 8 seconds, and one time it's gonna be on Gordon's empty seat.
That's fine.
Oh, all right, we're here alone.
Hi, this is cool.
Yeah. What do you think? First time?
I like it.
Did you like
I
it?
wonder if you have any followers.
I don't think we have any followers.
That's fine.
But that's okay.
Can they watch it after it posts?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I just hope we don't get canceled right away.
Oh, well, that'll probably happen.
Yeah. It might just have to be an exclusive Rumble show.
That was very fast. Are you done already? Oh, okay. I was gonna
No.
say, wow, you didn't even hold that one.
What I'm gonna do is since Goran decided to leave, I'm just gonna switch it between y'all two, Cameron. So
Oh, you can do that.
I can do that
That's
because I'm
pretty
a
cool.
wizard.
You are a wizard,
You're-
Larry.
Yeah.
You are a wizard, Larry.
I was waiting for something else.
You're a lizard, Gary.
You're
That's stupid.
pro stupid. Check it out.
Professional
Check it out.
stupid.
Check it out.
You can check out any of our old sketches. They're,
Yeah, I just looked.
Yeah.
I was like trying to find us,
yeah.
and I saw like your old sketches and giggled a little. Had a little giggle.
Yeah. Hopefully we start making new ones, stuff like that. We got enough equipment.
Yes, this is so professional. It's very impressive.
Yeah, I hope this goes well.
I think it is. I mean, it's fun. I feel weird sharing how I feel online just because, I don't know, I'm like, I don't want people to think I'm like, this is how I feel. But like, we're here to talk about
Whatever.
how
If someone's
feel.
offended enough, they can come on the show. We can talk to them.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's
Do
the
it,
thing I
guys.
want. And that's the thing, like, people. That's why I want to do it like that. That's why I agree with Tim's thing about, like, I don't want people to come in, like, via video. Screw that. Come here, sit next to me, be a person.
Yeah.
You know? Because at the very least, it's like, hey, we need to all eat food, right? Yeah. All right, cool. We all need to, like, pay for where we live. Yeah.
We all
okay.
breathe air.
We all breathe air. We all have needs, you know?
It's
So-
sad that you can't like sit down with people and just have a conversation and like we don't agree on everything. And
course,
we
and we're married.
Yeah, like it's just weird. I don't know when that stopped. Was it COVID or was am I just I mean I am oblivious, but was it before? Like when did it? When were we not able to sit down with people that we don't agree with and not able to have a conversation? It's like weird to me.
It's there because it's politically savvy for a lot of people. Like you see in these protests and stuff, someone will come up and ask someone a question, and the left has adopted this new thing where it's like, don't give them legitimacy, don't interact with them because all they're going to try and confuse you.
Like don't give them anything.
Well, they also say like arguing with them gives them legitimacy, and it's like it's just an ignorant thing, and it's like you're literally just saying like, oh, these people. It's almost starting right now as being like subhuman, where it's like, dude, if I'm wrong, I don't want to be wrong. Change my mind.
Yeah, why not?
You know what I mean?
Well, it's also a pride thing. A lot of people, even if they are wrong, are like, no, I'm not. It's like, you're allowed to be wrong. That's how I grow.
I'm wrong all the time. I'm sure I'm wrong about a bunch of stuff.
I know
I was
I'm
wrong when I
about-
first read the first thing that happened in this in the video thing. At first, I was like, wait, it said it killed 2 white people. Is this really a white supremacist? Then I read the thing and I was like, oh, yep, I screwed up.
Yeah, no, I mean,
But
you
that's the
didn't even-
thing. I'm allowed to screw up. I'm allowed to have my opinions.
I
It's
think that's how we learn. So it's like weird how, I don't know. Maybe, I do work so much that I'm not able to like look into current events as much as you are. Like I'm also don't have the drive for it. You know what I mean? Like you do. So I don't know a lot about stuff, but if I'm wrong, like that's life, right? Like you get corrected and then you're like, oh, got it. Right? Like I'm just confused. I don't know. It's sad because like even like some of my friends, I love them and I just feel like there's a disconnect because politically and it's like why does that have to be
it sucks.
a thing all the
Politics is
sudden?
supposed to almost be like a separate part of your life. Like,
Yeah, like don't
hey,
talk
we
that
could-
and like almost not religion, but it's almost like
but it's not about not talking about it. Let's be honest. It's about talking about it.
just respecting other people that they
Yeah.
may think differently than you and that being okay. I mean, that's how my mom raised me.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's sad and it sucks that it came down to this, but it seems like people on the right ended up having to endure so many crazy arguments that at a certain point they developed what I would call defensive humor. It's almost like humor that you use because you can't handle the fact that it's so ridiculous that these people, because that's the thing, if these people were actually willing to listen to a thing, I don't think they would have that strong an opinion. Like when someone sits there with an abortion and goes, oh, well, 9 months. And you're sitting there, you're like, dude, really 9 months?
Yeah, like I don't agree with it, but I would like to hear what the logic is there or like what their reasoning or where they're coming from.
Well,
like
their whole thing is like, well, it's between a woman and her doctor. You don't have anything. And there is a legitimate liberty thing where I don't want the government getting involved in people's medical decisions. That's
well,
why
they already are with
That's why
the
I'm
needle.
anti-needle. Yeah, exactly. That's why
It's already happening. People are just like, no, it's not.
But at the same time, like, then you got to be logically consistent
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you sit there and it's like, yeah, and people go, oh, you want to control women's bodies? Like, I don't care what she does with her body. It's the fact there's a tiny little body in there that someone needs to speak up for. And, maybe I'm wrong about something. I don't know. I don't think so. But if maybe I'm wrong, but like I'm trying to speak up for something that can't. It's really easy to murder something that can't talk. It's really easy to do away with something. Sorry, if that offends someone calling it murder, because it's what's it called. And sometimes it is. When it's 9 months, that to me it's murder. I'm sorry, it really is, because
I don't get it, and that's why I'm like over here. Like I'm not here to judge you. I want to understand where that happened, where that came, like where did that decision happen and why. And I'm not here to judge you, but I don't agree with you. But I can not agree with you and not judge you. I feel like that's like taboo. But like, listen, that's your beliefs. That's cool. I don't get it because it's not like it's a first term or even second term. It's like you gonna have this baby and it's like a baby. And I guess the argument is it's always been a baby, but like 9 months is a little like ridiculous.
well, that's why there's the what's it called? The argument that I heard where it's like, okay, say there's twins, and somehow the one twin pops out, at 8 months, and they take care of it, and then all of a sudden the mom goes with the other twin, like, I want to have an abortion.
No, you just give it up for divorce. It's so late.
Divorce.
Tired. It's like 12 o'clock.
What? What do you say?
I'm not thinking of no. It's like what? Give it up for like give it up for like adoption. But then again, I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's not an I don't know. That's a thing where if it's 8 months,
weird to me, and I'm trying not to judge. It's just like odd.
you could open a window, sure. But that's the thing that upsets me, where it's like, because Mike was talking about it, where it's if you have a woman has twins and one comes out, right, and they take care of that one, and then the mom's like, oh, I can have an abortion now, and then someone comes into the room while that woman's having an abortion and stabs the other baby who's with her in the head. I'm just saying that's murder. But then what the abortionist is doing to the person who's just inside is totally fine. It's inside the mom.
I don't know.
That's why it's logically inconsistent, and that's the thing. But people have been taught now that logic is white supremacy.
Or like the needle. How is that different from, like, not how is it different? It's a life, blah blah blah. But like, how like it's like mandated now, and you have to, or like you'll lose your job. Like you have to get it. Like for my career, and for an example, like besides like submitting to the Daily Wire, like I miss a lot of opportunities because of that. I understand. I'm not judging. I'm just saying like that's my body, my choice, in a way.
You
like
you did. Good job.
I just don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant.
I don't think it's ignorant to.
Very big.
That's
I think it's an ignorant position to sit there and try. And I think it's disingenuous to sit there and say, "Oh, just because it's inside the mom's body now, it's her property." And I get it, because then people.
It takes two to tango, though.
Yeah.
That
Unless
person is
it's
half
forced.
of. Two
Well, Dave
people.
Chappelle said, if you can kill it, then I should be able to abandon it.
Yes, and I kind of agree with that.
I don't agree with any of it.
No, I don't think anyone should do it, but I think it's a valid enough argument on the other side.
I could see where they're coming from. 9 months, I don't understand. That's why I'm saying, like, if someone could explain that to me, or how
Viability,
that came
then
about.
it's one of the. Boy, sit there and you want to kill it after viability. You're like, why? What's wrong with you? Why?
I don't know, and I'm not.
What did the baby do
trying
to you?
Judge. I'm
Where-
just like I
Baby
truly
fat.
don't get it.
Yeah. Where'd that baby touch you?
Stop.
in my belly.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope, I don't know. I want everyone. I'm very much like I want everyone to feel okay and feel comfortable.
course.
And I know that's like a flaw in my nature in some ways.
Want to go get milk?
Oh boy, now you're his milkmaid like me. It sounded weird.
You're my milkmaid?
Well, I get you.
Don't tell
everything.
people about that costume.
All right, sorry. You get him one thing, it's
That was supposed to be an anniversary gift.
how dare you?
I think
I
me
wrote
and
about it
Rachel
in my
actually got a
diary.
pretty good discussion while you guys were gone.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We can,
Go
Sat
on.
there and just looked in each other's eyes. And, I love you.
yeah.
I love you so much. We're both so
I said divorce instead of adoption. It was
And I was
funny.
like, what are you saying?
Yeah, it was
Divorce.
really funny. Yeah.
Are you divorcing me on my first episode of my
It's
podcast?
11:51
What a pie.
p.m.
What a pie is
My brain doesn't work very
This is
well.
pro stupid podcast. Everything's stupid.
Thanks for joining us.
This is probably the stupidest thing you have.
Put that cry filter on you.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's
I
great.
saw that for the first time today. I was like, what? That's how behind I
no,
am. I
if
saw
you
that.
Did
for
you
the
see
first
someone
time.
put it on Kamala while she was coming out talking about how they didn't pass the expansion on the Roe versus Wade thing? She came out talking about it, and they did it, and people were like,
Yes,
why does her face look CGI'd? Why is it? I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude,
gotta see it.
people.
It's a filter.
I sit there and I'm like, dude, boomers
why
just
social-
shouldn't be allowed on the internet. You should have to take a test. Like if you're a boomer, like it'd be like,
Yeah.
here, can you tell if this is
Fake or
fake
not?
or real? Do you read anything besides like the 4 major news things? Can you think for yourself?
Well, I watched CNN the other day, and they said,
And that Brian Selter, he has reliable sources.
that's good.
No, but social media is like awful. I hate it. Like
Yeah, we should just
the
Elon
filters.
should just buy everything and say delete.
The filters thing, like
Be the best thing.
if I put makeup
All
on.
control delete.
He's a tech guy. He would never do that. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
No, sorry, we were being dumb.
I don't think I was saying anything important.
You guys
I
are never
usually don't.
All the pressure's on, so
Yeah, go.
I was just saying because I work with social media, I see how stupid it is and how like a filter can make children look like older than me. I'm 31 and this like child, this 12-year-old I saw was like, "No filter. Filter. You look like a 35-year-old." And it's like not okay, it's not normal and people online probably think she is and it's like it's just like I think it's not good
a
for
lot of
mental.
catfishing.
I wish I could bring it up, but there's that ASMR thing of that girl who's like 12
The
who does
young
the stuff where
blonde
she...
hair.
Oh, from Pay Money Wubby,
Is that from Pay Money?
I
Wubby?
don't
the
know. I
red-haired
think
guy
so,
who's like,
yeah.
"Why is this?"
No,
a
I
thing?"
know Pay Money. I'm saying...
The red-haired girl.
Is it?
Yeah, she
I don't
plays
remember
like,
from it.
She's a
she like.
blonde
But the
hair
fact,
girl,
like,
No, I'm not surprised. There's more.
I don't...
Oh.
The ASMR stuff that's like a 12-year-old girl like eating a popsicle and
Dude,
stuff like
you
that.
you saw the
and
one
it's
with
like
her
kinda-
being a
Pedophile
cop, right?
is
And,
like getting
Right.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
sexy
yeah.
arresting or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like,
so
The what?
dude, it's like
She like dresses up in a cop
they have
outfit
sexual
and does,
overtones, and people
yeah.
just act like
It's
it's
like I'm gonna
right.
it's like,
gonna
watch me eat
teach
this
you a
popsicle.
lesson.
Where's her mother? Okay, all
No,
right.
her mother's like supportive of it.
Yeah, her
That's
mom's like,
crazy.
I love it, my little
Does she
girl
know that
eats
like there's
popsicles."
predators?
He just sees money.
everywhere?
He just sees
Like,
money in it.
There are predators.
Dude, when there's a
everywhere.
pedophile in the corner who's got an erection, it means is turn it off. Time to
Well,
end the pack.
Now
Well, now
apparently
people are fighting for
are
pedophiles.
defending adult and child relationships.
That I will not get behind.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Of course
I'm
not.
sorry.
And I'm not even trying to be judgmental. We were just talking when you guys left. That like,
Castrate and kill. Sorry, I'm someone where I sit there. I'm like, you got to protect the innocence of children. That's why. That's
I mean,
why.
that-
so much.
Grant-
granted, I think that is a smaller group of people who are advocating for that kind of stuff.
Of
I
course,
think
but
it's more
they always try to
understood.
enter through the LGBTQ.
No, of course, yeah,
and that's
right,
why
right.
you need people that are in the LGBTQ to start
no,
being like,
you're
"Hey, get
not.
out of our move." That's the thing. The left
get
never
out of our
polices their own
movement.
people.
Like, this
The
is
right,
our
as soon as someone
own-
says something's racist, the right kicks you out. But if you're on the left, people are like, "Oh well, maybe let's hear them out." And you're like, "No, dude."
Yeah, because
he's
we're
just
accepting.
talking."
We have to agree to literally every idea that comes up.
Yeah,
So stupid.
it's
I,
so
no.
open-minded, their brain falls out.
Right, it's so tolerant, but then
But then
don't say anything or think anything.
we
against it.
tolerate everything except for white, straight, Christian, Trump-supporting men. Then you're done.
Or even if you're a conservative black man, like you saw the
Yeah, no, then
you saw the videos of the white girls yelling at the black cop.
You're not black.
when the riots started happening.
Dude, that's the thing. Dude, you have people in Antifa that will literally call people the N-word if they
No.
show
They
up.
also
And
called
aren't-
Larry Elder the face of white
That word
supremacy.
should never.
Yep.
Like it,
They call them Uncle Toms. They do all these
Right.
horrible things. And you're sitting there and you're like,
how do you not
hey,
see it?
how are you? Just because they believe differently, they're allowed to say that? Then you have no principles, no morals.
Yeah, no. I don't get it.
Well, that's the point.
I'm too
but
sensitive.
I think it's just like
You're not too
they're-
sensitive. You're normal.
The left is so good at like not acknowledging when they're being called out that again they move on to a different topic before they can actually address their side of it if they get caught. So it's like they're very good at just changing.
Defend Joe Biden without bringing up Donald Trump. And it's just the crickets. That's all it is. Like,
Well, a lot of those videos when people like go up
You also said his
and ask
name
like
wrong.
legitimate questions to liberal, the perfect example I remember is the video of the guy walking through New York and asking all the white people, why do you think voter ID is racist or getting voter ID laws put in is racist? And they're all like, oh well, black people like have are statistically known to have a
I know
harder
what you're
time
talking
getting driver's licenses, and they don't know where the DMV is. And then he goes up to a bunch of black people who are, like, he's like, hey, do you have an ID? And they're like, yeah, it's right here. Like,
Yeah,
"Can
of
you tell
course
me where
I
you got
do."
that? Can you tell me where the DMV is? And they all name like their closest DMV by the cross streets.
And that
And
just
then he was
pisses
like-
me off because it's like calling people of color like stupid.
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm like,
assuming
how
it's
dare you?
assuming
It's
that
being
they
racist by not
racism
trying
of
to be
low
racist.
expectations.
It's like
Yeah.
how dare you?
And he asked them, he's like, would you believe like would you believe that like we interviewed some other people and they were saying that like it's hard for you guys to get IDs, and they're like, why would they say that? Like,
I don't know why
it's
you.
sad.
Even think
It's
other
sad
people
to see people be so hypocritical and then also so blind to it at the same time. It's yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. That's why I try to never assume, because you don't know anything about that person. Like, that's just calling that person stupid. Like, or not stupid, or
Low expectations.
unknowledgeable. And you're like, wow, you don't even, what?
You're voluntarily.
How do
being
you
a
even,
bigot.
like, you're speaking for them. And it's like, what are you, I don't know.
Bigotry or low expectations. If I all of a sudden go, oh, well, you can't do that. You'll never be able to figure it out.
Like, what?
These
Yeah.
poor black people don't know where the DMV is. What?
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
that's
it's
so
it's-
racist.
It's,
Rude.
It's,
Right,
it's
it's-
keeping them conveniently in a small box where they can use that card whenever possible.
And I doubt they're thinking, like, racist thoughts, but, like, it's coming off that way that you're.
No, it's because
Right.
we learned it in school.
Yeah.
In school, they literally go like, well, black people have this problem and that problem. And you're sitting there like,
You mean
this
people.
book is racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of this stuff, that's why I like the idea of solving a lot of things through helping poor people, because if the liberal idea was the fact that it's like, oh, so black people were, oppressed in this country for a really long time, and a lot of them have economic problems because of it. So to make it not a racial issue anymore, but a class issue, why don't we just help out the poor? If you help out the poor, then through the logic, you're helping out
People of all races.
you're helping out people of all races, eliminating color, but then also making it so you're disproportionately helping out black people because you're helping poor people. Because if more poor people are black and you help out the poor, then you're helping them out. So then everyone who's poor gets help. And then the people like LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, people who don't need any help, who don't need a handout,
get this
Will Smith, Thomas Sowell, Larry Elder, all these black people who are doing so well, way better than probably we'll ever do, or anything like that.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
don't have to. They don't need the help. And
But then you also don't get the people that are like, well, you made it about race and now you're disproportionate. Like, you don't get those
You
people
never
that are
win. You just
that
never
are well. You don't when you make it about socioeconomic stuff. You don't make it about a color of skin, so you don't have one group just being like, well, now you're putting me down because you're making, my dad complained about it all the time when it came to his job with affirmative action. It was, oh, well, I'm not getting this promotion because, I'm not diverse.
I'm
enough.
not the right color. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
and that's
diverse
messed up.
enough.
Because all it's going to do is perpetrate more racism. Because if you put
Right.
Yeah.
When you go out of your way to
be upset about
to
it.
Hater.
pick people for a job because of the color of their skin, not the merit
it
of
works
their...
for the image of the company.
Right. Well, and it's the government too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that like they keep that in the box like for whenever they need it for leverage and stuff.
Right.
Or maybe the
happens
person
all
is
over
just
the place.
better at their job.
yeah.
You would hope.
No, and then the other thing is then people try to argue, culture and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, yeah, there's definitely like cultural things that are aspects to it, where it's like you have, rap and all that kind of stuff that play into a lot of, ignorance with certain things, but it's like, again, that has to do more about socioeconomic class and stuff like that, because it's like, dude, there's more poor white people in the country than black people. It's just they talk like this and they do other things. You know what I mean? Like, and they have
And they don't
horrible
ask for
things. They have white
handouts all
trash,
the time.
and
Olive.
incestual
No,
stuff.
I'm kidding. We love you, Holland.
Oh, Holland's gonna get
Shout
very
out to
upset.
Holland.
No, but
I
he's
just
got the draw, man. He's got like
I'll
the.
laugh. It's fine. He's awesome.
He got.
Was
the
it Gordon?
draw.
You were the one who said you weren't sure when you first met him if he was Southern?
It was me. I said he has an accent, but I can't tell what.
Oh,
it
I
is
knew
'cause
immediately.
He
Yeah, I
talks
knew. I
So
was like,
little in little spurts.
You
I
don't
was
sound like me.
You don't sound like me.
Yeah.
"Aw."
Hey, you
Sound like
speak.
you're from London.
You speak funny.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know it was Southern. He
Yeah.
talked so little in front of me. I was like, I can hear it, but I don't know what it is, and
Yeah.
I want to know where you're from because I love people from all over the places.
Where you
so I was
from?
like, tell me where you're from. I love it.
You're like a different species.
Shout out to Holland.
Shout out to
I mean that in a
Holland.
nice way. I mean,
Wah, wah, wah.
Yes, Holland gets the button.
Yeah, Holland. Holland and Gina.
Yeah.
nice.
Get married. I get it. Marriage is scary. Yeah. If it
Yeah.
wasn't for
She has
God, we
her-
would not
It's a
be.
living light, man. Okay.
I'm dying. Ross was right. No, sorry. No, I get it.
Number 2 time that's been brought up.
3, I
catchphrase.
actually brought
3,
it
I
up.
think.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Good catchphrase.
Well, we all know Russ was right.
Yeah.
It's just about when.
I sleep in the box sometimes. Our dogs have a box. I sleep in it.
No. You have a box. Sometimes they sleep. in it.
That's
our
what I
cover
meant.
that the
That's
That's
what I
dogs
okay,
meant.
because when Russ takes acid, he can see through your walls and he understands what you're doing with Rachel.
Oh man, so funny. The fact that one of his
Thank-
things.
thank
You
God.
said you were a sociopath. I was like,
Thank
dude.
God I was not in town for
I
that.
said I had sociopath.
I said I feel like I can have sociopathic tendencies because of my dad.
Which
with
is a scary
Vietnam.
sentence. Let's
Yes,
put
but
it
then
out there.
it also you have to remember the thing I'm saying is like, and that's why I would like to work in security, to be a person who got paid to like try and break through security because that would be fun and I think I would be good at. To be like, oh,
Everyone heard that, right?
what if we do this?
Yeah.
Like, what if all of a sudden I'm like, hey, like, I would try to like sneak things in the airport, and then when they catch me, be like, here's my badge, I'm working for the airport. And if I get through, then I get to be like, no, see, you guys need to look out for this. You need to look out for when someone's being way too kind, or when stuff, or like when it's a pretty girl. Like, remember when we were at the we were at Shaky Knees, and I was like, and I could
Oh, that
see
Russ dude?
no, I could see the no, not the Russ. No, but I could see the tour buses,
Right.
and there was one security guard, and it was next to the stage.
Oh, that's right.
And I
yeah.
sat there, and I was like, Rachel, right now, I was like sitting there, being like, you need 2 people there. And I remember everyone was looking at me like I was crazy, and I was like, dude, right now I'm just having like a beautiful mind moment of like, all Rachel needed to do is be like, oh no, I'm dying. And that guy would have ran over, and then Goran and me could have went in and sat on a bus and then been like, you're our favorite band. I
Yeah.
need to be you.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And
What
I
band
said,
was that for? Do you remember?
the Circa.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
Circa was next to the stage, and I
We
remember
just like
they were-
run on stage with tacos in our
Oh,
hand.
my.
Oh yeah, because
out.
Anthony Green was.
Like,
Shout out to Anthony Green. Hope you're doing okay, buddy.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, we
I just think of Borat when they're in New York and they're driving past the I think it's like the Uzbekistan what's it called, embassy.
kindergarten.
No, it's the embassy. He's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!"
Yeah.
In that context.
Yeah.
Also, you think of sorry, I didn't mean to change the subject. You also think of things more like in depth and what like I would never think of those things. Like my level of brain waves is not where you are.
I just
Yeah, it was
always.
definitely a beautiful moment.
so I would never like
moment
think
there.
even like to do those things.
It's because when I was young and very mischievous, it used to be like, "How do I get past this security guard?"
Yeah, I
guy?
don't
How
even
do I?
think that. I'm
Dude,
just
one of the
Dude, it's
most.
all about a ladder. You got to bring a ladder.
Dude, the most genius thing I told you.
or
You.
safety jacket. Like
The
a-
most
like a
genius
neon
thing I
one.
ever saw when we went to Elton John, people were trying to move up to the front at it was after Live 8, and we literally reached a point where it was like the people in front of us were finally just like, we're not letting anybody by. Like you could just tell, like no matter you could go up and down, those people had decided, and you just knew that it was going to be harder.
That Elton John crowd is tough.
No, but it was
Yeah, they
people who
don't-
just
they don't
weren't
hold
going.
back.
It was just people in Philly who weren't going to let other people in front of them for any other excuse.
Here's a song about us.
And then all of a sudden, we see these dudes in orange staff shirts that are carrying a ladder and a
Perfect.
what is it? A
a bucket.
no,
I'm making
A
stuff.
poop.
A,
Bucket of poop.
like it looked like a toolbox.
At least
Okay.
2 pounds of poop.
I'm getting a little.
Yes, they had a bucket of 2 pounds of poop. No,
All right.
but they had a toolbox,
Pro
and
stupid.
what happened is
I'm
they,
in.
they came up. They came up right next to us, and people like it had gotten to the point where now we were the people who were like, we're not letting
What
anybody
were they
by
carrying
us.
again? I'm still
A
thinking
ladder and
about
a toolbox.
Bag
And
of
so
poop. Bucket of
these
poop.
people
Bag
with the
of
ladder are coming up, and everyone's letting them go because they're
Take
like,
up
oh,
to go
they got a
container
ladder.
poop.
They're coming up, they're like, oh, they got a ladder. And all of a sudden, they're just like, is this good? And they sit it down, and they put the ladder down, and they open up the toolbox, and it's just full of beers.
Beer? Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh,
and these
man.
guys had come like 45 minutes after us. So through their genius
Smart,
thing, they were able to
yeah.
get really good seats.
Yeah.
Dude, I told you my one friend I did
How
theater
did
with
that's so clever.
in Quakertown. He lives there. He used to sneak into Broadway shows like backstage all the time. And he would bring like an usher uniform or
Really?
something that looked like it, and he got to meet Denzel Washington because of that.
Nice.
Yeah,
See, I would never think of like I'm not that smart. Like I would never.
it
think,
takes balls. It takes balls.
Yeah,
to do that,
like,
'cause you're gonna
I'm
have a
not
lot of people be like,
sneaky.
"What The F, dude.
Yeah.
Mr. Savage says a clipboard. He says you can walk around anywhere with a clipboard. You just have a clipboard.
You're either
Because people
gonna-
are like, you're not allowed in here. It's like, but look at my thing. You're not allowed in here.
That's like Miss
you're
Maisel
either
with the
gonna get
plunger.
you're either gonna get people behind you in that crowd who are gonna hate you for bringing that ladder in, or you're gonna have the people who are like, that's fucking.
Oh,
smart.
dude, me and my friends were like genius.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were like,
I think all the guys would be like, yeah, all right, whatever.
oh, dude, you deserve it. It comes down to that. At my point, I'm not the security guards of the place. I was like, dude, yeah.
How did
You
they get a
committed.
That's off.
ladder in there though?
That's off to you.
It was
They
because so at Live 8, they were using the stage from Live 8. It was the 4th of July, which by the way, I'm celebrating 4th of July with an English person. Never thought about it.
You-
But it's because he's saying
Oh.
you
Philadelphia.
should be like, ha! the whole time.
No. That's June.
What?
We're gonna be in there in June.
Oh yeah, you're in June.
June, not July.
Unless you're gonna go back.
What?
We're gonna be in Florida in June. not
Independence Day
July.
is July 4th.
Yeah, I said July 4th.
Yeah, who are you hanging out with? That's an
You're
English.
gonna be in Florida. in
No.
June
When I went to the Elton John concert,
Oh, I thought you said
it was the 4th
Elton
of
John
July.
is
with a
English.
British person.
And Elton John is English.
I'm getting a little tired.
You're talking about
And
him.
we were
okay,
celebrating the
yeah,
4th of
he's-
July.
You're friends with Elton John. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Me and Elton John
I
go way
always-
back.
I always
When I
mix
was
it.
little, my mom played his music, and that's why we're best friends. No, so when we went to Elton John concert thing, the free concert for him, we were bringing in Independence Day, and afterwards I was like, wait a second, why did we bring Independence Day with a British guy? That's like, you know what I mean? That's so
dare
weird.
you.
Like he should have been like,
We did Live
he
Aid.
should have been like, we should have won the war. We
Wait, so
really
you were-
didn't want it to go that
So
way.
you were at the Live Aid.
So the Live 8 stages were they were like.
No, this is like I'm saying like the same year that, or pretty close to when Live Aid in England happened. I'm saying
This was when Live 8 was the last time Live 8
yeah.
was here, and it was in Philly.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think you were at the original. Was it the original Live Aid? What happened in Philly?
What's
No.
happening?
Not the original one. It was the one they just had in like 2008 or
Oh,
something.
okay. I didn't know they had another one.
Yeah, they had another
Okay,
one.
alright.
And then that year they were like, oh, well, these stages are up, and Elton John sings Philadelphia Freedom, so we'll do. So it was
It's a song about us.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they decided
Could've been worse.
to. It was like
Bruce
Elton.
Springsteen singing Philadelphia.
It was Elton John.
Streets of Philadelphia.
Elton John concert, and then he sang Philadelphia Freedom, which everyone went crazy. And then they did the best fireworks show maybe I've ever seen, besides Ashley's wedding, which was crazy.
Yeah, my
He's gay,
stepsister's.
so he's-
Stepsister's baller.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
had like my stepsister's like. Rich.
She had a $100,000 wedding. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
They brought a boat out in the barge and just shot off fireworks.
Yeah, her dress was like 10 grand. One of those
I
weddings.
want to say your wedding was probably the biggest I've been.
Really?
I think as far as like all the
Aw.
amenities
Can you
and all
play
the
the,
things you had,
the
like
Borat
the
music?
cake, the Borat music,
I wish I could do that right now.
the open bar,
Really? Ours. That's
the
so
after
cute.
party was fun. The food was good.
Oh, dude, our wedding was awesome.
Yeah,
our
you
wedding
guys
was
went out.
great.
You guys had good
Not biased
dogs
or
at your
anything.
wedding too.
Wait,
What?
what?
I would say top-notch dogs at your wedding.
Yeah, our dogs were great at the wedding.
The only thing that might rival it might be Alex's wedding
Alex wedding?
Yeah,
when
'cause
is when is that?
Yeah,
next
when is
year.
that?
Next year?
next year.
Did
I
you
think
get a save the date already? We didn't.
no, not yet.
Okay, good. I got nervous.
I'm the best man, so I'll let you know.
You're the best
So
man.
excited.
Why'd she marry him?
Bestest man. I
Ah.
know.
That's the Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's if you do the speech, you should do that.
Bow.
If I'm the best man, then why'd she marry him?
Yes, right. I remember
He's
that
the
now.
bestest.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then Johnny's in like a couple months.
Yeah,
A
that's
couple months? I
That's
thought it was
in
a couple weeks,
July,
right?
I'm also the best dude. for
Isn't it
that.
in July?
best dude. That makes sense.
When is that?
I think it's early July.
I hope
Month
so.
of July.
I really hope I'm
I think
home.
it's either late June or early July.
Yeah,
I really want to be.
July is anti-Semitic. July. How dare you?
I thought it was Jude Law.
They do though.
Let's bring 5 or 6 lawyers into this.
Oh gosh,
Listen, I'll put that Trump back on.
Yeah, no, it's great.
it is great. He's
Wow. I can't do it.
We all need to take like a
was
couple
a good
weeks.
Wow, so many Asians.
All right,
Dude, you.
all
Can,
right,
I
all
think.
right.
I honestly, Gordon. I think with the way you just did, I think you might be the person who could do
Foreign
it.
Trump, we got this.
Foreign Trump.
Yakshamash.
Dude, that blend Trump and Borat together.
It's funny because Borat took a shit on Trump's front lawn in the movie
Yeah.
when he comes to New York. Yeah,
Oh yeah, on his front.
At Trump Tower.
yeah, the Trump Tower.
His front lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so many Asians.
He's so funny.
Maybe
dude.
too many.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll
Maybe
watch
too
this
many
and
Asians.
put that
I
episode.
don't want to make him too Jewish because he's not Jewish, but he is from Brooklyn.
So he's yours.
Yeah, right.
Kidding.
Pretty much.
That was a bad
He's
joke.
probably hung out with a lot of them.
Jewish people are cool.
Yeah, you're Jewish.
I am.
She doesn't look Jewish.
Hi. She has more
I know, isn't that weird? It's my dad part. My
Yeah.
That's the
Your
German,
non-Jewish
Irish,
part.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, that definitely took over.
Your German part
my
that
German,
took over.
My German, Irish,
Yeah, yeah.
not my Russian, whatever else.
Whatever
Da.
else you are.
Yeah.
Oh
Blonde can be
man.
Russian too.
What? I want to take a
Blonde hair can
DNA
be
test
Russian.
so bad, but I'm scared that
Do it.
they will clone me.
It turns out you're 100%.
I haven't met my clone yet.
That bitch.
Oh yeah, that was.
I took
coming.
a DNA.
Dude, I was literally listening to
You're
Lizzo
not
today. I'm
wrong.
like, I hate her, but her songs are super catchy.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like, they're so catchy.
Do you think they do that? Am I conspiracy theoristing it?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't put
Wake up.
anything past anything. You know that.
Me too.
I'll believe whatever.
Yeah.
But
Like if like aliens showed up, I'd be like, yep, it checks out. Like I'm not surprised by anything anymore. I think that's what they're trying to do to us.
That's,
and I'm the weak-minded, and I'm
yeah.
just like,
I was watching a little bit of On Point Preparedness earlier today, and his title was I'm going to paraphrase, but like the end of the world is now common knowledge. Like like people are just starting to be more
let's
keen
do
to it.
this, Jesus.
And he was talking about like how
Come
even Christians
back.
are like starting to feel
that'd be awesome.
more of a conviction
Have
about
Jesus
what's
on the
happening.
podcast
In heaven.
in heaven.
That would be dope
By the way, I'm sorry
Forever.
for
for being alive and breathing and just really everything. Thanks for dying for me. I don't really understand it because I suck.
remember the time you died for our sins.
That was cool.
That was awesome.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
You were awesome.
I'm sorry you had to do that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, feels like we're kind of sputtering out with everything. I
little bit.
think this might be a good time to call it. It's a good time.
Thank you to all
Great
of our
first episode.
viewers.
Lauren. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone out there.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Mike, for running the board. Really appreciate it. Thank you for my beautiful wife for coming and
God bless everyone.
talking. Sorry if we offended anybody. We're not trying to offend. We're just trying to have fun.
We're trying to be real.
Trying to be real. We use these words. We say dumb things. That's why it's called Pro Stupid. Don't get offended. Don't write your.
Nothing's ever
something
meant.
there.
Nothing's ever meant in a nefarious way or anything like
Yeah.
that.
We love you. Hopefully, we get more than just one of these done. Everyone, have a good night.
Peace out.